Yup. You already know it is us. It is we. We are here for your listening enjoyment. The Literally Anything podcast for the people. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And as always, three times we welcome you to the show. We hope you had an incredible week. It's been a it hasn't been a crazy eventful week to be honest with you, but it's been a week. However it affected you, we are here to discuss and talk shit and have fun and crack jokes and go to hell home because again, that's just the order of things when we show up here. Yo, Ron, what's good with you, brother? Appreciate you checking in as always.
Brother,
D
Ron.
Not just a Ron, but D Ron. Oh man, hold up. Before I don't even. There you go, bro. There you go.
Oh shit.
You straight?
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got you. All right, so we are whole. And for a minute, it was two out of three. We are whole now, though. Literally Anything podcast for the people. It's myself, KP, aka Northside Gun, my main man Lefty, Browell indeed, and D Hood, aka Chicken and Gravy, man. Yeah. So, what it do, fellas? How was everybody's week? Everybody had a good week and shit.
Trash.
Hey, man.
That's okay too.
Damn, maybe my shit been rocking chairs, dog. All ease.
It's you here now though, man. Yo, Karen. Hello, mother. Let me say that again because my mom be acting like I don't be shouting her out. Hi, mom. Thank you for checking us out. Hello, mom. So had to get that out the way. I got one of them moms. If I was saying the craziest shit in the world on here, my mom would check it out and be like, my son out there talking crazy. That's like my mom has like that.
Yo, my
that
mom,
heavy mom love. Like
at my mom's 50th birthday party, I was like, oh mom, I'm gonna do this song for you. Da-da-da. Well, first of all, she didn't know that we were having a party. Here you go, your horny ass cat.
Yeah, he was here on the lead up. We already know.
So so she was like, if y'all have a party for me and if you plan on rapping, I don't want you to do no sobby shit. Like you gotta do either some gangster shit or some ratchet shit. So I was like, all right. So mind you, bitch, I ain't shit just dropped and my shit going crazy.
Boom, boom,
yeah.
Boom,
so
boom.
yeah,
that's my shit.
So I performed bitch I ain't shit at my mom's 50th birthday party.
Did you? Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Look at my yeah. All right, so y'all know how we do. We start the show as always with hot takes. We go around and get everybody's, burning thought off of the week of nonsense and their first thought. So we'll start with you, my main man, Chicken and Gravy. You got here late, so you should have had something to say. What's good, bro? What's your hot take for the week?
I rescind my DaBaby offer. I'm not listening to DaBaby.
Okay.
I just came up with that right now, but I think that's true.
No, I mean, listen.
Because, I thought he did the right thing. I thought he did the white thing by having a Jewish man write, or woman, write his apology. And then my thing is, when you, put it like this. Well, y'all have both been married, or in relationships, all of us have. Mm-hmm. When you do something wrong, and then you say sorry, you don't absolve what you did. Facts. You just got to kind of sit on the bench for a little bit. Or, literally sleep on the couch for a little bit.
Let it be.
So, my thing was, I was like, bro, I know that we all make jokes, shit like that. This man's personal feelings is not gonna, I still like his music.
Right.
The whole apology shit went down. What did he think that all the festivals was gonna just accept him back? Nah, bro, you got to sit the season out.
No, they literally just making festivals up to tell him he can't come.
Right.
I swear, I never heard of half of this shit that he's getting.
Right.
The 10th annual Who Done It festival.
Right.
We don't know who's gonna be there. We know who ain't gonna be there, nigga. You.
DaBaby has now been canceled from the CMT Awards.
When did y'all invite him?
Yeah. So saying all that to say, for him to take his apology down, I thought that was fucking corny because we knew you didn't do it anyway. We knew you didn't write your apology. We knew that. We knew that. We literally.
But you also had to know that apology wasn't going to get you but so much leeway in real life.
Exactly. And especially when we hear your music. We know you didn't write that.
Yeah, we know good and well that.
So
that's...
yeah, so I was like, bro, that was a cornball move.
Yeah, no, I won't disagree with that. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's definitely fair. Left, hot take, bro. Yeah, burning thought of the week.
Oh, fuck Whack 100.
Fuck Whack 100. Okay,
it's always been fuck Whack 100.
I'm about to say, is that new though? Like,
no, I mean it's not
shit that people might not expect. I bet, like, I don't know that we haven't said that. We might have said that on this show before.
I mean,
that's very possible that that's what's said.
Listen, that motherfucker is the most clout chasingest.
You are the company you keep.
Yo, wait, because I'm going into that shit. All right, first of all, you call yourself a G, you know, and understand that my thoughts, the thoughts that are expressed by Lefty, aka Broel Indeed, are my thoughts and my thoughts only. So if y'all gangsta ass niggas want to ride and go rob a rah, I said this shit. Not KP, not chicken and gravy, man. You dig what I'm saying? I said this.
I keep that thing on me, so I don't care.
I keep that thing on me. Clap.
Like,
oh shit, go ahead though.
No,
my
so I'm
don't stay cold either.
Look, all right. So I say that because, all right, first of all, you give the rat of the millennium a motherfucking a platform to spew his ratting ideas and shit. But then when people call you out on the shit, you start going in on shit like, yo, why is this motherfucker trying to get Jim Jones indicted?
Yeah,
he really on some shit. Him and 6ix9ine are really trying to get Jim Jones indicted, and it's corny. Like, it's some real corny shit. Like, you know, you sitting up here talking about you need to come to the forefront and speak on these allegations. Why? So I could put myself in a pinch? Fuck out of here. Like, you equivocating like a motherfucker.
That fucking cat is killing me. I cannot tell this lie. I'm trying to punch through it.
But the funny thing is that shit, it's like perfect timing. Like every time you drop a bar, that shit like Don Juan, DeMarco.
Yo,
like, your cat is literally in the background. Talk to this nigga.
Yeah.
Talk to this nigga. Yo, you equivocating like a motherfucker, in the words of Bubs. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Don't do that. Yeah. That's, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. So fuck you, dog. Like, for real.
But the funny thing is, like, look who he managed, bro. And you know what's even funnier than that? The funnier piece than that is, look at the trajectory of games. Game learned from 50. All publicity is good publicity. One. Mm-hmm. He just don't know how to turn that shit the fuck off.
That is the Curtis Jackson school of shit. Like, yeah, he's good at that, man. He keeps himself in the shit.
You can't cancel a person like 50. You can't. Like, you just, okay. Stars are still going to fuck with me because
his troll game is sick.
You never know when he's playing, and he's gifted. That man is gifted.
He's a smart dude, man. Absolutely smart, talented dude for sure.
Move forward. I didn't want that energy in my circle, Kenny. Like I
can't fuck with academics.
I don't like academics at all either.
I can't fuck with academics or
individual.
Like like the three of them in a room, no thank you.
When Erykah Badu sat there, when Erykah Badu sat there, that whole goddamn interview was like, you remind me of something. And like 45 minutes later was like, Jerry the Mouse. Yo. she kept going like this all in his face. It was like,
she fried that nigga. That was bad.
You gotta remember, she from fucking Dallas.
Yeah.
But nah, here nor there. I ain't even gonna get into my whole displeasure. Whack 100 is the oldest nigga with acne, so that tells me everything that I need to know about him. That nigga's 55.
He's very childish.
Acne. Yeah, like the nigga literally has acne.
Yeah, that's wild. If you got acne in your 50s, you need like bad.
Your
like
testosterone is
acne.
leaving you. Like, how do you still?
You need to get it together.
Nigga got back me.
So my hot take and just my thoughts on this is funny. So if I say to you as a rapper, if my gripe with you is all you do is steal people flows, and I don't even know if you writing that shit. And that's what I say out loud. And then you make a diss record of me stealing somebody flow. It sounded like you ain't write that shit. Yo, now I know Tory's your guy. You're a Tory dude. I don't fuck with him, and I've never professed to fuck with him. He's just
nah,
not
but hold
my
on.
speed.
But what did I say originally? Remember the whole Joyner thing? Who did I say was going to win?
You said, yeah,
bro.
no,
Hey, tell that motherfucking cat to mind his business. You wasn't talking.
Yo, you ready to drop a bar?
No,
2 years ago, I didn't like Tory at all.
Right. No, and here's the thing, and this don't have nothing to do with my like a Tory. I just had a absolutely fascinating humor in the fact that he let Cass say, "Nigga, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do that," and then he put out a diss track, and then he did like. You can't tell me Meek ain't mail him that track. He got the cadence. He got everything. Like
the beat.
He stole the whole shit. It's amazing. But then niggas be like, Meek corny. Well, why do so many people? Because that's not the first rapper who's done that shit. Like niggas. I don't know, man. It's weird as shit to me. Like either y'all fuck with Meek or y'all don't. Like, and I'm talking about industry niggas and regular niggas. I get that he get on Twitter and say goofy shit. Cool. That's what social media is. Niggas is gonna get on IG and Twitter and say dumb shit. But what I'm saying is that niggas been stealing that man flow left and right since he blew. Like left and right since he blew. And this is just yet another example of niggas just completely thieving the shit and rolling with it. Like, this was crazy. When I heard this show, I was like, I had to look at this shit again. Like, I'm on YouTube, like, this do say Tory Lanez, right? Like,
I mean, right. But the
because that shit sounds like Robert Williams Jr. And that's not okay.
The thing that kind of blows my mind is that the nigga still won. The nigga still won. Like, Cass's diss wasn't good.
Cass's diss was good in like 08. So much of Cass shit.
Yeah, but like the funny thing, you're right.
It just sounds very dated.
You're right. But more than it sounds dated, it sounds like Cass. Remember, Cass was giving us those moments in the late 2000s that was like, damn, I forgot Cass rap like this. Like it wasn't even like Cass at his best. It was like, damn, when Cass dropped that what's it joined by Snoop Dogg that I want to rock right now. When Cass dropped that shit with AR-Ab, like that's what sound like to me. But like that doesn't go in 2021. That was 15 years ago.
Right. It definitely won't work. It has like I said, he sounds dated when he spits sometimes, and that's just what the problem is.
But like, how does somebody so good at rapping just not be able to, like, I don't understand. Like, there's no amount of ring rust in the world for somebody who is as good as he was or is, and it's just like, because like I'll think of his freestyle with Kanye on Rap City.
Right.
That freestyle is straight bombs, bar for bar for bar for bar for bar. Like, how are you just not like?
See, the thing about it is, you know, like I got the formula, and you know, like these people, they don't understand that what the formula is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I put the bars together, like, you know, and you niggas is not in the mind space of the things that I write. You know what I'm saying? So
my favorite thing is the shit that is the. That nigga got the crazy.
You muted yourself, bro.
I gotta get the fire. This nigga, his beats is like incredible.
You said his beats?
Yeah.
Oh no, I hate Cassidy beats. Like I hate those videos. Like, bro, and I hate them because you can tell when somebody genuinely believes in some shit that's happening in that moment, and he really believed that those beats are fire. Like the facial expressions, smoking the L, like Luke, dog.
He had the same L in 15 videos, 15 3-minute videos. This nigga had the same L in every last one of them.
And he kept lighting that shit. And like, dog, it's going out the same way my fire is for listening to this beat. This shit is trash. Stop. Like, you gotta let it go, bro.
Me and
you gotta let that shit go.
So I posted my first beat. I was, oh, my shit's not this bad. Because, you know, I was subconscious about that shit. So then I was like, I seen Cassidy post. I was like, oh, nah. Yeah, my shit's not this. So at least,
this shit.
Yeah, at least people will be like, oh, it's not Cassidy bad.
Oh shit, that's a hell of a retort. No, but like, yeah, man. If you haven't heard that Tory Lanez diss to Cassidy, you probably heard it and didn't realize it wasn't Meek Mill. That's probably what it was. You probably thought that Meek and Cass was beefing again, and they're not. That's not what this is. This is not that. This is just another example of Tory Lanez playing doppelganger with motherfuckers' abilities, because he had a Drake phase. He's had several phases.
Yo,
like,
Drake
so
gave that man some bars. You ever notice that he never really said? I mean, he a little bit, but like he never gave Drake bars the way that he gave Joyner bars.
No, yo Sylvia, what's up? No, not at all, not at all. Yeah. So I don't want to spend too much time on that, but so.
Shout out the Dark Low, dumbass of the week. Shout out the Dark Low.
I thought that was your guy.
You know, who said he was my guy? Like,
whether he's your guy or not, we can't ignore the monumental mistake that was made by trying to.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what he
witness.
Did. Oh, I didn't know what he did. I didn't know.
It was witness intimidation. Go ahead, Left. You are the source on all things OBH. Go ahead.
All right, so he so Taz Stewart, who happens to be an OBH affiliate. It's all paperwork. It's all paperwork.
Cool. You still don't gotta say it here though. Still don't gotta say it here though.
So I'm just saying niggas to niggas that don't nobody know. I know these niggas.
All right, so Taz's book on some murders.
I'm saying it.
And I'm not saying his real name. I'm just saying his
I don't get nicknames and street aliases, whatever.
Right,
he
so
dropped a first and a last. That was not okay.
Yeah, I just did. Did I just 6ix9ine?
His mom is watching this right now. No, my Dantes. My Dantes did what?
So look,
yeah, you done killed this man's nana. One night. Yeah, we not doing that.
All right,
we gonna
so the man, like but he flipped. He flipped on Ab and the whole OBH or whatnot, and because of the fact that Dark Low had brought him around, like that's how he got affiliated with OBH. So he felt some way about the fact that he brought him, like it brought dirt on his name. So he wrote him a letter calling him Stuart Little and making all the saying all sorts of shit and about how his baby mom is going to get raped and he going to get stabbed up in jail and all this. Like he was talking reckless in this letter, but with his alias of Ron Harvey. And if anybody knows anything about the Philly Black Mafia, Ron Harvey was the leader of the Philly Black Mafia. So yeah, so he was one of the founders actually. And when Taz turned that shit in, was like, listen, he trying to, because first of all, if he already ratted on Ab, what make you think he not going to rat on you? Like,
I mean, clearly that's just what his character is.
You know what's the funny thing about all this? I'm about to make it make sense. Hear me out, right? So you know Stuart Little? You know Stuart Little? Did you know that M. Night Shyamalan wrote Stuart Little?
Well, M. Night Shyamalan wrote the Stuart Little cartoon situation, but Stuart Little was already originally
no.
This was a remake.
Movie. He wrote the movie.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's a remake of another Stuart Little from back in the 40s.
Yeah. I'm talking about the movie that I knew and loved as a child with Jonathan Lipnicki. And you feel me? Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So guess what? All I'm saying is that's how you know a plot twist was going to come, because when he writes shit, plot twists come, and the plot twist is, nigga, you thought I wasn't going to rat on you too? I made sense.
This
it
is
make
my
sense.
zone, nigga.
I made it make sense.
So now he just got sentenced to 7 years off of a letter. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was? Yeah, you did that. You bought that. Like,
Yeah, no,
and you.
listen.
So like I didn't heard some people, like I done seen some people replying to the situation talking about some like, and these people have to be the dumbest people on earth behind him, because yeah, I think that he just wrote the letter in order to get himself booked so he wouldn't be on the outs while the rest of his team was locked up. Who the fuck gets themselves locked up just because the rest of their team locked up?
Apparently Rick Ross does, because that's why he was a security officer. Want to put that out there too.
Yeah, no. So listen, yeah, and that was
some bullshit.
He actually talks about that in a couple different songs, but he talks about it in a very Rick Ross way, in that he only give it like 4 bars and then he move on to a whole nother subject, like Ross do, like because Rick Ross talks about nothing for a whole song. He has one song that he has talked about a single subject for the entire song.
That shit with Birdman.
Yeah, that's the only song where he really just got into it and stuck on topic the whole song. Rick Ross is the king of luxurious nonsense rap. Like that nigga shit sounds amazing.
Can I recite?
And he don't be talking about shit. Like,
can I recite one Rick Ross hook? I took my roof off at the red light. I took my roof off at the red light. Trap. Huh?
Oh God.
Hey yo. All right, so
he's really good at that shit though, man. Like he's amazing at it. But I don't know how we don't let nobody else get that shit off in rap. No other rapper ever.
Action Bronson, but they're the same person.
Wait. I'm about to say I can name 3 people who we let get that shit off. And it's Bronson, Ghostface, and Snoop. These the only 3 niggas we let get that shit off.
And you want to know what?
Saying some goofy shit.
Snoop don't say shit
but
at all.
Think about it. All 4 of them niggas is Majin Buu, Super Buu, and Kid Buu. All of them niggas, that they are all the rendition of the Boos. Tell me I'm lying.
But who did they absorb though?
Right.
How did niggas get here?
Old dirty bastard.
Oh,
because Dirty Bastard didn't talk about nothing.
Man, listen. But Dirty had a certain charisma to him that was just different, man.
Yo.
Came out my mama pussy, I'm on welfare. 26 years old, I'm still on welfare. Like, Dirty's different. Like nobody ever. Like no,
because you remember I used to say that Plies was the new age Dirty
in my head. I don't know why. That's one of the filthiest guys. Like Dirty was different, man.
Yeah,
that was the 90s. He was saying that shit.
I used to feel like Plies was the new age fucking Old Dirty and shit, because that nigga just used to say the most outlandish shit to me. Like,
you know who put me on the Plies? You know who put me on the Plies and Webby? Tasha's mom.
Savage life.
Swear to God, my grandma put me on the Plies and Webby.
Wow.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, Savage Life was fucking amazing, bro. Like them cartoons.
Damn, what happened to her?
Oh man.
You heard me?
Who?
Webby.
Oh, I don't know. Yo,
you said what happened to her?
Wait a minute. So, real quick, I'm gonna tell the story because you can't. It's this mutual acquaintance that we know from a previous life. It was a chick, and when I tell you, this young lady looked like Venus Williams, like Serena from the neck down, and Webby from the neck up. Like that's
Savage
the
life.
she looked like Serena Williams from the neck down and Webby from the neck up.
Yo, because
and
the body was
troubling.
crazy.
It was so troubling because you kept having to see INDEP.
Yo. Remember? You know what's your hold on? What's your favorite Webby moment?
Man.
I got mine.
I don't have none. Like I wasn't a fan of them.
I do. I got a big day. I got a big day.
He has a song that says this.
No, this nigga was on a BET. Well, first of all, he got kicked out of 106 and Park for saying that shit to Roxy in front of Terrence J. Terrence J they was together. So he was talking to Roxy. He was like, I don't know nothing about nothing. I got a big dick, like on live TV. So then this nigga was on it. So he got kicked off 106 and Park. He was on the red carpet for BET Awards. So then the lady was like, "Oh yeah, like you a ladies man?" He was like, "Nah, I've been a virgin my whole life, but I got a big dick. I got a big dick." So then he was like, "Look," it was like the chick's trying to move away from it, and he was like, "Hey." And I guarantee you, some women watching this right now, like, he ain't lying.
He went full pedophile. Oh,
Yo,
God, we got our friendship blooming in the chat. Sylvia and Gigi are both here.
Oh, girls.
I can't wait till they argue like Peppa Pig and her friend that can whistle.
What is that? Yo, I love this nigga. Oh, man. Okay. So, literally anything podcast for the people. We are 27 now, 27 minutes in. So a few things before we get to the good shit. Let me just pan down a little. As y'all can see, we got some test markups of the merch. Not like, just a few things. We're gonna come up with some colors and stuff, but we about to have some t-shirts available for y'all. And this we on to the merch journey. We will be plugging and doing some other things. I got some stuff for you brothers whenever I see y'all. Well, I'll see y'all Sunday, but I got some stuff for y'all when I see y'all. And yeah, we gonna work on that. So for those of you who are interested that are hearing this or seeing this, if you don't have my phone number, you can call me. If you do have my if you do have my phone number, you can call me. If you don't have my phone number, you can get with me at this right here. This is the information, and you can get with me on the email, which is this. There we go. So just email me your size. I'll have some colors available for y'all. I'm gonna do a little pre-order chart and all that, and you just look out for that throughout the week. And support us, man. Support us. That's all. Because we trying to do some things, but we need some paper to do some things. So the t-shirts will create some capital to put back into the show to make a better production for y'all. I promise you, we're not running around spending this little nut ass $25 we try and get from y'all for these shirts. We just try and flip this money and have a better broadcast every Thursday night. So we'll be talking shit about the shirts and some other things too. Also, be on the lookout. We are doing a show this Sunday. Y'all will be recording, and it's going to be another crosscast situation with the weekend meetup. And we are definitely going to have some fire content coming from that. So look for that very, 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 very soon. Like I said, that's recording this Sunday. We will try as quickly as we can to edit that and get it out to y'all for y'all, listening, viewing, and, otherwise media consumption. But I'm not going to give y'all no dates until I have a better idea what turnaround time will look like. But we're recording this Sunday. So please be aware, alert, and on point for that. Now, to the week. All right, so we got a few, socially, politically sort of things that we want to get to. And then, as always, there's a little bit of fuck shit. So, let's see. Well,
D-Hud, stop trying to hide with your food. What you got?
You encouraging this brother to eat on air, like y'all.
I tried, bro. I tried to make it. I tried.
Ew, it's so funny to me. Like every week, it's consistent. Is that what is that, bro?
A birria taco.
Oh, it's a birria. Yeah. That's a heavy meal right there, bro. Last time I had them Johns, I slept for a day. Like them shits put you down. They like edibles,
Shout
bro.
out
Them
to
shits
Josh,
is
man.
bad. Them shits do you filthy. All right, so let's start with this. So the Florida governor, because we got to start in Florida as always. So this brother is saying he is going to withhold salaries of supervisors and board members who implement mask mandates in Florida schools. So if you feel like it's best for your district to wear a mask in your school and that's what you mandate, he is going to say that they're going to withhold some of your actual funds as a supervisor or board member. This shit is wild. Like, so, you know, we all have our feelings on this COVID situation. We spoke about it many times. I don't want to go down that road. I want to be very laser focused on this specific thing right here. My man is saying, y'all have the latitude to make these decisions, but if you do, we ain't paying you. Like, he's literally saying he's going to withhold their money for doing their job, which is to look out and make decisions for in the best interest of children, not gun-toting hillbilly swamp necks. None of them. We not worried about them motherfuckers. We worried about the kids. This is the best decision for the kids in the eyes of the people who run this entity. Who the fuck are you with your weird, like, I don't know, man. Can we just cut that shit off and let it float in the sea? Why the fuck is Florida necessary? Move Disney World to Georgia and keep the rest of that shit out. Like, fuck out of here, man. Like, what are they doing down there? It's so fucking weird. Like, and don't get it twisted. I got some people who I love that live in Florida, and I don't want y'all to be fucked up. Move, but move so they can cut that shit off and let it float in the ocean because it needs to go. We can just be done with Florida. Like, what the hell, bro? That shit is awful. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a thing that I saw that got me started and triggered
that shit
me.
definitely got me irritated.
Like, how, man? Like,
I'm
how
glad
are we
I
doing
didn't see
this?
it until now. One of the things that I hate is old people who make decisions that negatively impact kids. Like, or that's how I feel about these congressmen and politicians that start bullshit ass situations that put young people at war. Like, they start that young people got to fight. Like, it's the same premise and shit. Don't sit up here and tell somebody how to do some shit that you were never a part of. I mean, like, allow them to do their best job of protecting our children. Like, you should be all for that.
But that's not what he's for. What he's for is he's worried about votes. So therefore, and he's worried about the majority of his votes. And, for the most part, Florida's a swamp.
Florida's not real.
Like, it's like
I spent a lot of time there. One time I walked out in the backyard and there was an alligator in the pool, and I was like, bro, this place has to go to hell.
This is what I'm saying.
I was like, why is this happening to me, a black person?
And the wild thing is, niggas down there is used to it. Like, they don't even flinch because of shit like that.
My dad called the cops and was like, because long story short, I was in Florida during Hurricane Katrina. My dad was like, hey, I'll give you $20 if you go clean a pool. So as I think I was 12. As a loser 12-year-old me, I put a snorkel on, a mask. I sit on the edge of the pool and fall backwards like I'm falling off a boat scuba diving. I don't know what my problem is. I'm just a child.
So you playing like children play, right?
I look in the goddamn pool. There's an alligator in the pool. The funny thing is, so people from up north don't believe this story because, the alligator would have killed you. No, do you understand that people from Florida swim in the swamp with alligators in the water with them? They swim in the water without alligators are used to people. The alligator didn't want to kill me. My man just wanted to be in a saltwater pool. That's all. So I go in the house and tell my dad, I said, Dad, there's an alligator in the pool. And he was like, nigga, if you woke me up for this and there's not an alligator in the pool, I'm going to fuck you up. So he goes out in the backyard. He doesn't even get to the backyard. He gets to the sliding doors. Oh! It's a dinosaur in the pool. My dad calls the cops and he's like, "Hey, it's a big ass alligator in my pool. I don't know what to do. I'm about to shoot it." So the cops was like, "Don't shoot it. You live in a residential area. We'll come with animal control." The animal control man was like, "Oh, this is just a baby." You were yelling on the phone as if you had a monster. We were excited to have like a record-breaking alligator.
They're looking for 12-foot crocs. They're okay.
No,
I mean, gators and shit. They're looking for that.
That shit was like 6 feet. I'm a 6-foot person.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, just I don't know, man.
Down, and then I was 4'8". That shit could have had me for breakfast. Well, lunch.
I'm absolutely cool on gators, bro. Like, that's just, like I
Florida,
said.
I'm just saying all that to say Florida's not a real place. It's not.
We could saw that bitch off and let it float into the goddamn Atlantic. I would not be mad a little bit. Like I said, move everybody that I love and care about up to Georgia. Move Disney World up because that shit's dope. Everything else, we could saw that bitch off and let it float. Like, I'm good with it. Like, literally.
You know what's the funny thing about Florida, though? I think I've said this here before. So let's say we're driving from Philly to Florida, right? So you're driving, you get down to about Maryland, still north, right? Even though you're south of the Mason-Dixon, you get down to Virginia, it's slower.
Right.
But it's not, it's country, but it's not, it's country.
It's still country, but it ain't.
We're country. People from New York view us as country, right? So it's relative.
Yeah,
you get down to the Carolinas, you're like, oh shit, it's country. It's country. You get down to Georgia, yo, it's fucking country.
Yeah, it's country as shit. And then you get to Florida and it just...
But the funny thing is you get to Duval, because you get in like around Jacksonville, you're like, oh shit, it's fucking country here. You get to Orlando and it's regular again. And then everything between Orlando and like Miami, like that, it's a simulation. That's not real. I refuse to believe that's a real place.
That's part of the Matrix.
Like,
that nigga said it's a simulation.
When I was in college, I took a police test in Davie, Florida, and I was like, what the fuck? Where am I at? What is this place? This is not a real place.
Yo, that's funny. So yeah, Florida doing Florida things. Let's see who else is out here acting the fool. All right. Oh yeah, you guys are like this one. California Attorney General charges a former LAPD officer with manslaughter for a 2019 Costco shooting. This motherfucker shot somebody in Costco while he was off duty. They thought he was going to get away with it, and they locked his ass up because he was a cop. But here's the kicker. The person that he shot has an intellectual disability. He slapped the officer in the head while standing in line for samples. Now, mind you, again, this person who was 32 years old. Now, adults with intellectual disabilities, for the most part, you can kind of
shit.
No, absolutely. As somebody who used to work at the Kirkbride Center with a whole lot of crazy motherfuckers that did a whole lot. Yes, they're absolutely the strongest individuals on the goddamn planet, maybe beyond the planet. I wouldn't know because I have not.
These niggas are actual saints.
Like they absolutely will fuck you up. But in my experience, most times in observing an adult who has these sorts of problems, especially a 32-year-old adult, for the most part, something will be visible to you. There will be some visible key or cue to let you know that this person doesn't quite, have the capacity to handle certain things the way everyone else does. Apparently the person, they were in line, there was some sort of dispute with the line, and the person who was murdered hit him in the head, and he was standing in line. He had his kid with him. So, but wait a minute. This is why he got locked up. He took out his handgun and shot this person 10 times in Costco. Now, just think about it. Like, he slapped him in the head and he shot him 10 times point blank in Costco.
I'm assuming the young man died?
Yes, absolutely. Locked up for murder. 10 times, center mass, close range, right in front of this man. And yeah.
What
So
the fuck? You
they
sure that
charged
didn't
him with
happen in Florida?
manslaughter. Actually, the charge is manslaughter. Let me be clear with that. It is not. The charge is manslaughter.
How is that manslaughter when you squeeze 10 times?
Because he was a cop.
But also, somebody hit somebody. Yeah, well, that and somebody, he got hit, right? Let's say he got hit, and relatively speaking, he felt like his life was in danger because he did get hit. Now, whether the person has a level of impairment, he doesn't know that off the top. Even though
if he can see his clue or something,
exactly.
He doesn't know.
Even if the kid has Down syndrome, you can say, I never even knew what that looked like. So for the reason that he got hit first, I mean, granted, people can get jammed up manslaughter and still do 20 years. I mean, granted, he's probably going to do like 6.
Right. Well, because of his situation. So initially, right, the Riverside grand jury declined to criminally indict on anything. The grand jury said no charges at all. But California Attorney General, a gentleman by the name of Rob Bonta, I believe I'm saying that correctly, announced Monday that he is filing charges independently of the grand jury. The license to carry a gun does not mean you can't be held accountable for how you use it. No matter who you are, nobody is above the law. Bail was set at $150,000.
He was out yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was out before he was there. They gave him the Chappelle Show jump. Oh, I'll be through at around 9. I got some trim coming by. Like he hit him with that jump. This beautiful spread of bulbous cheeses that I've never heard of before. Like,
what do you say? You promise to never? Can you promise to never sell crack cocaine ever again? No,
absolutely. Can I still traffic rocks to the community?
Community.
Oh shit! No, real shit though, Neil. I'm not mad. Like, I get it, man. Bro, smack you in front of your kid. Like, I get that. But 10 shots is crazy. Like,
he could have hit the nigga in the knee.
He could have
punched the nigga in the mouth.
Yeah,
that's also true.
He could have just stole on him. Like,
you could have just fought him back.
Nah, but then what it look like when you get your ass beat by a nigga that got 3 brain cells?
What I'm saying, he could have gun butt him. He could have popped him with the joystick one time. Boop. Dickhead, don't put your hands on me. Like,
see, look, that's how you know you're from the streets, nigga. You know he would have gotten in more trouble with a gun button that nigga than the manslaughter. Like, that's how I hate niggas. Let me tell y'all something, because niggas think gun button people like you can die. That is attempted. That is assault with a deadly weapon.
Listen.
He's better off shooting his kid 10 times.
You see my name, right? You see my name today? Northside Gun, nigga. I'm from North Philly. Niggas is gonna avoid them charges and pop you right in the top of your shit. like nigga, that bone right there at the top of your neck, nigga, pussy. Lay down. All right, I'm out.
Right, go to sleep.
It's ways to handle shit. So whatever. But either way, like I said, shooting that man 10 times was never the answer. Like, at no point ever was that the response for 2 grown men having an issue in a Costco. Like it's fucking Costco. They were arguing over samples. The issue was over like free shit in Costco. Like, you gotta know if a grown ass man want to argue with you about a sample, there's something wrong with him. And there's something wrong with you too if you feel like shooting him 10 times is the answer to your problem. Like, I'm cool, man. Like, it's Costco. PJ's better anyway. Like,
I'm going to PJP.
Y'all ever see Idiocracy?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've never been in a Costco, so I just assume every Costco looks like that.
No, if you've been in a BJ's, you've been in a Costco. It's literally the same exact store, just with different labels. It's you buy in bulk. Shit, it's the same. It's really no difference between the two. If you've seen them one of them, you've seen them all.
I like what's it called? Some reason Sam's ambiance feels cool to me because you could go in there and buy Levi's, my nigga.
Yeah, like, Sam's Club is cool too.
It'd be Levi's next to coloring books.
That's why I love BJ's though. It'd be dead ass like at the front of the store, like big screen TVs, grills, sweatpants, and Cheerios, like all on the same rack. Like that shit is beautiful, man. I can get whatever the fuck I want out of it.
And then when you go down this aisle, they got big ass tomahawk steaks.
Yeah, like they got all kinds of shit. Like I don't know, man. BJ's is like if the dollar store sold bulk shit, like it's like a dollar store value, but like good shit though. Like you paying more than dollar store prices, but it's that same like because you know how you go to the dollar store, you be like, I'm gonna just buy some paper towels. And the next thing you know, you got $47 worth of shit like that you did not need.
How the fuck did I end up with a cart in dollars?
Yeah, exactly. That's what but BJ's and Costco and Sam's Club, they are the same way. You go in there like, yeah, we just need a couple cases of water. You come out that bitch with water, milk, cereal, a TV,
lobster tails,
fucking detergent, light bulbs, batteries, fucking. They had ground coffee. Man, they had ground coffee on sale for 38 cents a pound. You got a big ass industrial size bag. You don't even drink coffee. Like shit be wild coming out of the jugs. Like it's a trap.
Y'all Sam's Club used to have that big ass trampoline on the wall. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I had that as a kid. The Jump King. I used to have that.
Yeah, I used to see the trampoline joints and be like, "Who is buying this for their kids?"
My dad.
Like, see, but as a nigga from North Philly though, in my mind, it's like, where is you putting it? Yeah. Like your backyard this big, nigga, and if you put it in the front, nigga, steal
you gonna land in your neighbor's backyard and shit.
Yeah, you gonna fuck around and be on your roof.
Nah, me and my dad was because I was asking my dad for that trampoline all the time. Asking my dad for that. So my dad was like, "Here she go with the bullshit, bro." You know what I'm gonna do? Where she at?
Oh.
Was you disappeared, nigga? Where you go? Oh,
she had a cover. Yo, she slid on you.
Oh man, must be nice to be rich. Jesus.
Yo, so I kept asking my
definitely
dad
part of this show.
No, I'm gonna catch her one day. I'm asking my dad for this fucking trampoline over and over, and he was like, "Nah, because you're not getting to school." So then my dad, we on our way to Sam's Club, and like randomly one day, my dad was like, "Yo, you've been really good lately. You've been really good lately. You've been really good." So we go to Sam's Club, and I'm not thinking about that trampoline. So we in there, and I see the light bulb go off in my dad's head. It's coming up to Christmas. See the light bulb go off in my dad's head, and he look up at the trampoline, and he told the people, "Hey, I'm gonna get one of them trampolines." So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm getting." Like, "Nah, you ain't getting one because you be acting up at school." And I was like, "You just told me." So now you be acting up at school. And I was, "Dad, I don't even be getting in trouble. You'll be acting up at school." Why? It was like 3 days before Christmas, and I end up getting that shit for Christmas. And just now, I'm just realizing that he didn't get that from my cousins because they lived in an apartment complex. So like, he got that from me, and I never realized it. But that was the worst part. He pulled that shit right in my face, and I was so surprised when I got it for Christmas.
I mean, as a parent, sometimes that's what you gotta do to your kids. I know sometimes my kids just be like, "Yo, they get on my nerves." Like we do shit like that very purposefully. Oh no, you ain't getting this shit. We done bought it already. Like that's just one of them things you gotta do as a parent. Like in order to, you know.
Hey, yo, your post about taking up the trash, bro.
Oh yeah,
I was in tears.
So all right, and I'll elaborate on that real quick. So for those of you who are not friends with me on Facebook or any social medias or whatever the case be, really Facebook, because I'm only on Facebook and Twitter. I'm on Instagram as a member of this show and nothing else. But I share it with my Facebook friends and family and all that today that I miss my sons. Now, don't go getting all emotional and shit because I don't miss them because like love and all that. I mean, I love them and I miss them for that, but that ain't what this is about. It's Thursday night, and in my neighborhood, it's motherfucking trash night. And I got 2 teenage sons. I don't take the motherfucking trash out no more. Trash is not a part. That ain't my job. Like I don't work here. Like as I explained to them when we have this conversation all the time, you work here because you get room and board and all these other things without any sort of kickback being given. So nigga, you work here. When something needs to be done, it's your job to do it. But also, I am in a co-parenting situation, and they have their lives with their other parent. So usually the calendar lines up in that I have at least one of my teenage sons with me every Thursday. So therefore, this does not follow me. Well, this particular week, I'm by my damn self. So immediately when we're done here, I gotta stumble my goofy ass to the curb 4 times because I got a big ass family. So it ain't 1-2 bags of trash to just scoot to the curb and keep it moving. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm doing all this pissing and moaning over a bag or 2. That's not what this is. Like
9
no,
bags of trash.
like we got a squad in here, and ninjas be creating mad waste, B. So I gotta actually like take the trash out, and I'm not okay with it. I'm absolutely not okay with it. These 2 brothers eat everything. My son is taller than me, and the other one
is about to
just
be
as much as me, and will be taller than me eventually. So my feeling on this is that I shouldn't have to do this, and I was a little upset about it. And I put the post up, and I started to be upset with the post because everybody put the laughing reaction. I wasn't fucking joking. I didn't put no LOL on my post. I didn't put no laughing emojis. I didn't express any humor or anything. I'm mad as shit. Like, if one of y'all send y'all badass teenage son to come take this trash out instead of laughing at me on Facebook all goddamn day. Everybody laughed. My mothers laughed. Every single month.
Dead ass, B.
Like if you know me, you know I got a lot of moms, and they all my friends on Facebook. My mom, my bonus mom, and my god mom, and all these people, and they all thought the shit was funny, and I'm glad they did because they don't have no kids they could send to me. But everybody who had a teenage son that laughed, y'all, I hope y'all hit y'all toe at the edge of the bed tonight. Y'all should have sent somebody to my house who just got taking trash. And that shit made me mad. I was heated when I woke up and thought about this shit this morning. I said, "Who the fuck taking the trash out today?" Hey,
the benefits of living in a fucking apartment complex, yo, is I will send Mikey right to the motherfucking shoot. Yeah, take this to the shoot. Go drop that to the shoot.
Hey, yo, badass Mikey, don't be trying to slide down that shit.
I would definitely beg my nephew as the kid to try and slide down the motherfucking trash.
What I know
I'm not
of that
even gonna lie
child,
to you.
and it's like, very limited knowledge of what I know of that child. I pack him. Go, hey, Mikey, go take the trash out.
No, but he knows where it lands at, and he don't want to be in the trash. He don't want to be in that damn trash.
You did a good job of showing them what the other end of that golden trail was before. That's what it was. He showed them the end of the yellow brick road early on. Like, young boy, I want you to get too froggy and leap because this is where you gonna end up. Like, yeah. You that was good parenting on your part. You had to show him
precision.
Like, no, you hit him with the scared straight.
Yeah,
I said, wash my shoes. Like, that was the low key, John. That's what you.
My nigga said, he said, comb my motherfucking chest hair and it better not hurt. Bro, I know every episode of Scared Straight off the top of my fucking head. Don't get me started.
Is wild.
Which one of y'all gonna wash my pots?
Nah, this nigga said, you see this? What is it? The dude was like, it's Kool-Aid. He was gonna lick your lips. Now lick your finger. Now dip your finger in the Kool-Aid and put them on your lips. Then I'm gonna kiss you like a little bitch. Bro, I know every single episode.
You know that shit.
The fuck you doing here?
Oh, shit.
For stealing. The fuck you took? Bites! I know every episode.
Listen, none of them are better than the Boondocks Stay Straight. That's still like the all time.
You cannot have my booty.
What did he say?
You cannot have my booty.
He's thinking, this is a peanut butter, jelly, and egg sandwich. But Tom here will be calling it lunch. Yo. Like, never in my life has such like highly homosexual innuendo be so funny. Like, that shit was hilarious, bro. Like, from the beginning to the end, that shit is funny, man.
Nah, you know what's the funniest part? I don't know why, because it's not very funny. I don't know why I love this aesthetically. That nigga is getting hit with the soap. He don't know when the soap coming from. And that soap is fucking his ass up.
Man, like, oh man, for those of y'all who don't know, we talk about the Boondocks Booty Warrior episode with my main man Fleece Johnson. The boot is like air. Can't breathe. It, like, and I don't know who they got to do their voice, but
They
man,
probably got that nigga.
like, well, wasn't he still
Nah,
booked
yeah,
though?
he's
Like,
still
that's what I'm saying. So
Yo,
I don't
where
think
is
he was
Fleece Johnson right now? Let's figure that out.
probably still in the Indiana prison.
Because he want to be there.
Yeah, because he seemed happy with the way he was living. If you ever saw
Because
him.
he's a warrior.
I'm a warrior. Like, oh man, you ain't too old, you ain't too fat and ugly to get raped. Very
What
well, then.
the fuck is happening, bro? Can I please read you this blurb?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Was Fleece Johnson released? Fleece was released on June 5th, 2016, and is adjusting back to life. He said it's tough because a man's butt is not easy to come by on the outside, so he might go back because he knows what he can get best. A
Yo.
man's butt is not easy to come by on the outside.
Yo,
Please, a
I'm done.
man's butt is not easy.
Booty.
Oh,
What?
damn.
Booty.
What you supposed to do with that? What do you?
It is
a
not. He don't
warrior.
want the nigga though. Let's put this in a perspective. He don't want that nigga.
No, he's not looking for relationships.
No, he don't. He might be straight. Like he don't want the nigga.
He just want a
The
man's
man's butt. Yo, that is
Oh,
the
man.
wildest shit.
Literally anything
All right.
podcast for the people. We are
Indeed.
56 minutes in. You know,
Indeed.
thank you to everybody who has tuned in so far. You know, we out here. You know, we enjoying the night.
All right,
October
so I'm gonna
tonight.
move on to something
Look
else
at me.
because, god damn, Fleece
Yo,
Johnson.
this nigga's mugshot is hilarious.
Yeah, that's the same picture they use for everything with that, bro.
Hey yo, but the funny thing is, with the glasses on, he looked kind of regular. Without
When
the
he take them
glasses, he
Jones
looked
off?
he looked like goddamn Millhouse from the Simpsons. when he
Oh
took his
man,
shit
that
off.
brother said, "Oh, I know what they call you. I called you Chris
Chris
Handsome."
Handsome.
He says, "I tell you like this: I like you, and I want you. We can do this the easy way or hard."
Hey yo, this
Choice
nigga
is
has
yours.
he's been in prison since '79. He was in prison from '79 to 2016.
That's wild.
He earned the butt for real. Oh, you know he moved to DC.
Oh shit.
Put it in
Oh,
the butt.
shit.
I'm surprised they ain't moved to Atlanta. Anyway, moving on. Literally anything podcast for the people. I'm gonna let that one
Do
go.
it in the butt.
All right, so y'all know I started this this new People's Corner thing where we kind of go through some shit that I've been sent throughout the week. Yo, all right, first one. Did y'all see the hustler boy from Alabama with the COVID ad? The COVID
Bro.
See, because when you out here,
Yo, he
hustling in these
equivocating like a
streets,
motherfucker.
that nigga said,
Yeah.
you out here in these streets hustling like me. You know what I mean? You just got to be protected when you dealing with the people. Like, you know, I'm out here in these streets. Like, nigga, what? Like, are you like, yo, they really had this brother on. I want to know what he got for that. Niggas got to tell me what the deal was.
Hey,
He
yo.
ain't just do that shit because it was Thursday, bro. Like, he ain't just wake up and decide to do that shit.
You know, I'm gonna give y'all the Wire references probably for like 2 more weeks, 2 more episodes because I'm watching it now. He got when the DA was like Omar, here's one get out of jail free card for anything up to aggravated assault on me. That's exactly what the fuck that was. Also, I think that nigga wasn't really because what drug dealer, like what nigga in the streets really, but also niggas is dumb.
I was about to say, you giving niggas a lot of credit to think that they wouldn't.
Niggas is dumb.
I don't give niggas that much credit, bro. Not a little bit. These niggas is retarded.
I'm going to continue to tell y'all, just like Bubbles, he equivocating like a
Like a motherfucker.
Shout out to my man Bubbles.
Bubs, man. I swear, if you've ever, and all of you probably have, if you ever like just catch me using certain words. They are Bub's words, and it's the fact that I've watched The Wire a million times. If I ever tell you obliged, if I ever tell you I've obliged, like, and I know everybody's heard me say it because I know I say the shit.
Obliged.
Obliged. Thank you. Like, I don't know. Bubs is he's an incredible character. We outside of the Street Boys, he might be one of my favorites. Him and Bunk probably. McNulty's the most like layered character that's not from the street, like out of the anti-street people. Absolutely,
because he got black people features in the face.
Here's the thing: you fuck with McNulty because as a nigga, McNulty got ways that at some point in your life you can relate to, like it or not.
McNulty got nigga problems.
Yeah, and nigga tendencies and nigga issues. Yeah,
he got baby mama drama.
I fucks with McNulty. His character is definitely one of them.
McNulty was a hoe. He out here getting to the
The only thing I couldn't get down when he fucked that little 17-year-old from the diner. But she took advantage of him.
Yeah. And on top of that, he clearly wasn't in the right headspace when he did that. Like,
but she took advantage of him, though. Because if a nigga did that, that'd be an issue.
Well, that's a whole nother discussion, bro.
No, let me stop, because you already know. Brother Kevin Samuels. I don't want to get Brother Kevin Samuels up there. Bro, what's your cat doing to you, my nigga? What is your cat doing to you? Look. His cat is giving him head right now. We watching it. Yo, stop. Sit up, bro.
That nigga said his cat is giving him head right now. How the fuck? Oh my goodness.
Sit up with your freaky ass
cat,
bro.
I locked the cat in the bathroom.
Nah, because I ain't hear the cat. Because I ain't hear the cat since you leaned back like that and your eyes started rolling in the back of your head. That freak ass goddamn addiction you got. I'm cool.
Oh my god. This fucking cat has provided multiple comedy points over many weeks.
Yo, when I muted that shit at like 10 minutes in, that's when I took the cat and I locked it in the bathroom.
Nigga, you took the cat and put peanut butter on your nuts, nigga. I know the game. I know. And then you whispered to her, you was like, you about to get this meow dicks.
Yep. On to the next story. Anyway, so yeah, no, the boy with the COVID John, the rat, that whole shit was just wild to me, man. Like, I don't know, man. I really would love to hear what the deal was. Like, how did they get him to get on there and do that shit? Like,
hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm scared, but go ahead.
What was worse is not. I promise. What was worse, right? What was worse? This commercial or DNA and clips in that goddamn Joe Biden commercial? Which one? Which one was worse?
That's
wait.
I gotta say
that thing up, dog.
Vax that thing up is absolutely.
That's in the league of its own.
Yeah, like that's
but also that's a black-owned business, though. So they wasn't
that shit was crazy because it was for a dating site.
Yeah, it's for
that
black.
That thing up is wild because that wasn't even government involved. That shit was for a dating site. Like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, we'll see what's up with that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with the boy though, because like I said, Clips and DNA was just on some, you know.
I don't think so.
I think what it was that the Bull 45 scared people enough where Clips and DNA felt like they was doing a solid, like an actual good thing.
Wanna know why?
This boy right here,
Clips and DNA sat down and wrote that shit. That's why. That's why it's worse.
But
I don't know, because they some freestyling ass
bulls. I was about to say, them niggas is talented enough to just show up and do that, bro. Like they did that. Like if they said they might have collaborated for like 10 minutes before they started shooting, but they're talented enough to not have put a lot of effort into that.
Okay, okay, I hear you. But do you not think that took more effort than that nigga just talking? Because it was a lot of syntax errors and red underscores in that nigga's speech. That leads me to believe that he wasn't pretty much prepped.
Syntax errors. Facts. I will agree with that as well. I'll definitely give you that. Syntax errors is fucking hilarious.
Like, yo, I'm about to date myself with this shit, but he said syntax errors. I thought about the Oregon Trail.
Oh shit. Damn.
We used to have Oregon Trail on my joint. Windows 90 goddamn 8. I used to stay killing them niggas. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. The wagon is go off a cliff.
Nigga, I'm about to let. That's funny as shit. When I played Oregon Trail, like computer screens still like the letters still came up green. Like that's all you need to know about me and Oregon Trail, nigga. And I will leave it at that and not even get into how old I really am. So yeah, man, but that's funny as shit. So here we go. I got another one from the People's Corner. Got sent this one. So let me see. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I don't credit the incorrect state. Okay. So this time it's not in Florida. That's the positive. It is very close to Florida. It's in Georgia. It's in Clayton County, Georgia. Elite Scholars Academy, girls basketball team. Young lady by the name of Imani Bell, unfortunately, passed away. Why did young Imani, 16-year-old girl, die? She died because she had her coaches, LaRosa Maria Walker and Dwight Broom Palmer, had her practicing in extreme heat. And she collapsed and died. Due to the extreme heat and humidity, Imani began experiencing early signs of heat illness that was visible, struggling to physically perform the outdoor conditioning drills. Defendants directed her to perform. Defendants observed Imani experiencing early signs of heat illness on outdoor practice, but nevertheless directed her to continue performing the conditioning drills with her team and directed Imani to run up stadium steps. Georgia Bureau of Investigation's autopsy report said the coaches at the scene gave Bell water as they saw her falling behind teammates. School district, however, reportedly had a policy to suspend outside athletics when the heat index reaches above 95. It was above 97 for the regular temperature, and the index was 103. So essentially, they killed this little girl because they didn't follow the rules. And this, for me, and I'll start my thoughts on this simply because I coach. It's something that I do. It's something that I've done for years now. At least 10 years. I've been coaching longer than that if I think about it and put it all together. But I've coached girls. I've coached boys. This will be my first year coaching high school, but I've coached middle school girls and middle school boys before. You got to be hard on that age group because they are not intrinsically motivated by anything other than like playing time and actual success that they see. Those are the only two things that really motivate them at the age. But at the age of 16, it's a little bit different. And I think they have I think you can do a better job of listening to your players at their age because they're not trying to cheat you or cheat themselves. They really want to be better. They want to make themselves better, and they will go to the ends of the earth for their coaches at their age a lot of the time. And like Kels, who shout out Kim Kels, she is the producer of the shirt. So shout out to you, Kim. Appreciate you. And we friend of the show, Kels Fitness Lab. We'll be plugging them heavy because that's what will be Sunday. But she says the coaches are stupid. They deserve to be under the jail. They should have never been out there to start. And that's real. Kim is a personal trainer. She's very aware of what the body can handle and what the body cannot. So her word on that, I am taking as a very expert opinion. And the reality is that you got to put yourself in them situations, man. Like I played high school basketball. I was part of athletics my whole life. I understand the strengths of that and what that feels like within that. So you got to put yourself within that. Like Hood, y'all both play football.
Yeah, and it's totally
which ain't
different
shit like basketball.
Yeah,
nothing at all like basketball. But still, in all, there are times where you are pushed by your coach to a limit that you may question yourself as to whether or not you are capable of actually reaching and attaining. And it's up to you sometimes, or it's up to the coach sometimes, I should say, because as kids, intrinsically, I know how I was for my coach. I would have ran through a wall for all my coaches. Like, I never had a coach high school level at all. None of my high school coaches that I didn't fuck with. I had a coach beat the whole squad ass with a wiffle ball bat, and that was my favorite coach ever. Like he tagged all of us one time with a wiffle ball bat because we couldn't get the 2-3 defense rotations right.
Coach
I came home and told this nigga. I was like, yo, but I can't wait for practice the next day. Like, it's not. You can be hard on your athletes without them hating you or without you being crazy. There's a fine line between it, but you can absolutely be tough on your players to a point of admiration and not to a point of torture and destruction. So that's just my feeling on it. I don't know what you brothers have to say about it, but like I said, just it struck me personally because I coach now, and I couldn't imagine losing one of my players this way. Like, it would fucking crush me. I would quit. You wouldn't have to lock me up because I'd never do it again.
Yeah,
I would have to remove myself.
Like, see, the shit that I don't understand is you're playing basketball. Like, this is basketball. Why are you outside? Why are you outdoors doing basketball practice when I'm pretty sure you have an indoor facility? There's no reason for you to be outdoors in that type of weather when you have an indoor facility. Plain and simple.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, so everything that you're doing as far as conditioning, you could have done inside of a gym. You could have done it inside of a gym. You want to make somebody run bleachers? Y'all got bleachers in the fucking gym. Run the bleachers. Mm-hmm. You might have to do it more times because it's not as many bleachers, but run the fucking bleachers. Like, I played, like, all right, I ain't gonna say I played basketball in high school. I attempted to play basketball in high school, so I went through the tryouts. Yeah, we was in that Dobbins gym running up and down them bleachers. Mm-hmm. Like, I know what it is. I know what it is when it comes to conditioning. I done been there. I done been there for the conditioning for football. Like, I had some hellified coaches. I remember like how you had Coach Poole with the wiffle ball bat. Like, on cut day, Coach Dockery would come out there with the fucking fencing sword and was just popping niggas. Yo, what the? Because you don't want popping niggas on the ass with the fencing sword. Like, you knew you was going to get cut that day if you got hit too many times with that motherfucking fencing sword. Like, shit hurts. But it's just, it's real. Like, it's no reason they should have been outside at all. So, yeah, just like Kel said, them motherfuckers need to be under the ground, under the fucking jail.
You got anything on it, bro?
Nah, it's nothing really to like. That's just. I was talking to my girl about it earlier, and so I was under the impression that it was a football team because why would a basketball team be outside in this heat? Now, basketball teams, y'all run outside. Y'all do y'all hit all y'all targeted muscle groups doing bleach and shit. Not in this heat though, bro. Yeah, and on top of that, we're in a place like I know people are football is soft now. Football is better now.
Football is safer now.
Exactly.
Like, two-a-days are a goddamn torture chamber.
Like,
yeah.
I know.
Like, listen, this is what I'm saying. Like, people, like, you are the last generation of two-a-days, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
They don't do that shit anymore because it's inhumane. You can't make a motherfucker come out in 100-degree heat at 7 a.m. to practice, tell them to go home, get something to eat, and come right back, and then make them stay.
We couldn't even go home. We stayed in the damn gym. We took a nap.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on certain programs, certain places, certain things. Yeah. It's very, very different. But essentially, you're running a full practice twice in one day, as if the full practice for the first time wasn't enough. Like, and that's wild to me. Like, I get it. Kids are kids, and they're resilient, and so on and so forth. And like I said, most times, if you coach right and you really do what you're supposed to do, your kids will absolutely go to the ends of the earth for you. Like, I get text messages several times a week from several different kids. Just, hey, what's up, coach? Yep, what's up, coach? Like, they will go through a wall for you, like literally and figuratively. They will really go to that length for you. But that's why you, as the adult, have to know when to stop. Is why it's paramount upon you to understand how to protect these kids and just shut that shit down. And like, it's wild to me that they got this far.
Perfect example, right? All right. My sophomore year, I wasn't eligible to play ball for my school because my grades. So instead of not playing at all, I played Pop Warner ball. I was the oldest person on my team, but I was also one of the smallest people on my team. At that time I'm 5'5", weigh 114 pounds. I'm the starting quarterback. You dig what I'm saying? We play like our weight limit was 140. So I'm 114 pounds playing for the 140s. So I'm having a fucked up day at practice. Like my head is ringing. And I just tell my coach, like, yo, I can't do this today. He was like, all right, sit on the side, whatever, right? And I'm chilling and I'm trying to get myself together. And comes over, was like, look, just go ahead and go home. So I go home, I wake up, like I go home, I take a nap. I wake up from a nap, my head is pounding like it's never hurt before in my life. Hasn't hurt this bad since. I had meningitis.
Bacterial meningitis. Or was it viral?
I had to go to the fucking
either
bacteria.
way, it's still a lot. I've had I had meningitis before too.
My dad passed the meningitis.
Word.
Yeah.
So, damn. That shit ain't no joke, bro.
So I had to go to the hospital and go through all the like spinal tap. I had to get spinal tap twice because the first time they couldn't get the right amount of fluids. But regardless of that, it's the fact that I had good enough coaches to where they understood, like, yo, this is not him. Like, Mike is out here every day giving it everything. You know what I mean? And this, like, he's completely different today. When you had good coaches, they know who the players are. They know that, like, because I was one of them dudes that didn't get tired. I'm full speed on every fucking play in practice. It didn't matter.
Right.
So it's something wrong with Mike. Like, yo, get him out of here. And I'm thankful for that because, you in a point where, like you say, students will, players will go through the wall for their coaches if they fuck with you. And I could have been out there like seriously done.
You could have been down bad, bro. Indeed.
Yeah. Having good coaches is part of the reason why I'm here now. Right.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Shout out to Coach Butch.
It's wild, man. It's definitely wild. I don't know. Athletically, man, it's just one of them things where you coaches are there to take care of them kids, man. When you dealing on that level, and that's really just the bottom line of it. That's what they're there for. So Literally Think podcast for the people, hour and 18 in. Thank you for being here, rocking with us, everybody who has tuned in, who has checked in for a minute and stepped off. Thank you for being with us. Those of you who are here now, thank you for your time. All right, that's about the last, like, mostly serious thing. I got a couple of little fuck shit issues to get into that's just funny to me. So if you're offered, let's just say you have a talent and somebody says to you, listen, bro, I think you're talented. I like the job you're doing. I'm going to offer you a contract.
He said, I like it and I won't.
I like what you're doing. I think you can be, successful with this talent that you have. And I'm going to give you $80 million over 4 years to do this job. God. And you say, I think I'm worth more than that. I'm going to bet on myself. And then 5 months later, your dumb ass is signing a 1 year, $5.9 million contract.
Bro.
My main man, Das Boot, Dennis Schroeder.
No, he got into it with goddamn Kyrie, and then shit ain't been right for him since.
First off, dickhead. Who told Dennis Schroeder he was more than $80 million good?
No, first of all, who the fuck told the Lakers he was worth $84 fucking million?
Here's the thing. The reason why the Lakers offered him that money is because they didn't have another option. They didn't have another option. And the moment they had another option, you see that offer was off the table. They never even called this nigga again. I'm sure he was on their line. The rest, hey, y'all still, and And
Y'all
when nobody
niggas
answer the
hiring?
phone, y'all good? Like, I'll be over there in an hour. Like, no, nigga. Like,
That nigga
you know
was-
what he is? He's the nigga that missed the "you up" text after a night of drinking.
Yeah.
He's that nigga right now. Like, he is absolutely the nigga. Like you up, and then he woke up at 7:30. Like, bitch, man, that's hell.
Yo, this nigga had to be swinging like Trey in the goddamn and Lisa living room.
Motherfucker.
I'll take all of you motherfuckers.
Oh man,
Punching
yo,
all the
so,
dashiki kids.
Yeah, exactly. Whooping their ass in the living room.
That little
for those
Asian kid took one.
So for those of you who may not know what we're talking about, it's a gentleman by the name of Dennis Schroeder, who is in the NBA, National Basketball Association. He played for the Lakers last season. The Lakers, at some point during the season, offered this man a 4-year, $80 million extension. A 4-year, $80 million extension. In the opinion of everyone here on this panel, and if I'm speaking wrong, please correct me, he's not worth that kind of money. I just don't feel as though he's a $20 million a season player. But the Lakers, because again, they didn't have Russell Westbrook at the time or the options to even inquire Russell Westbrook. They didn't have these things in place at the time. So they said, fuck it, man. You're good enough with Bron. We'll overpay you a little bit because we teaming you with Bron and AD, and we feel like we got enough to make it kind of happen. Yeah. So then the Lakers, being the Lakers, found a way to swindle Russell Westbrook, and now they don't need your services. And his entire flow was he was trying to bet on himself, which to me is the goofiest shit I ever heard in my life, because $80 million in hand is wild to turn down.
It is not
like,
it's not an $80 million.
You said no to $80 million, my nigga.
But it's not like he said no to an $80 million football contract where the nigga really walk away with 20 something. This nigga said no to an $80 million guaranteed NBA. You sign that contract and you blow your knee out tomorrow, nigga, you getting $80 million.
And they can't say nothing.
A damn thing.
Just
my question is, what was he making per season before that?
I don't even know. You know what though? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
Don't matter. I mean, it don't matter.
Bro.
It don't matter, but it's just like, what were you making before that you really thought, like, yeah, I'm a bet on myself. I'm good.
Look,
$84 million is superstar money.
Like 4 years, $80 million, $20 million a season. That's good fucking money, man. Like that's great. Like, all right, so I'll give you, if you want to know, the Lakers paid in total $4 million. Just a little over $4 million in salary for Dwight Howard and Carmelo Anthony combined. It's like I think it's like close to 5, like a little over 4. Well, it's over 4, but not quite 5 for the two of them. Mm-hmm. Like, you ain't them. You certainly ain't them. But I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the funniest thing that I saw. Hold up, from this, because to simply say it doesn't do it the correct justice. Y'all see that?
Lost 92 bricks.
I
listened to that today.
So we always say there's a Drake or a Jay-Z lyric that just is always a Drake song or a Jay-Z song that properly encompasses a situation. And if you all remember Never Change, when Jay tells the story of losing 92 bricks, this is essentially how Dennis Schroeder feels. Like, lost 92 bricks, had to fall back. Only he does not have A1 credit, and he was going to have to work hard to get his crack back. It is not going to work the same way it worked with Jay. Man, oh man, when I tell you, he has to feel like the stupidest motherfucker on the planet right now. Like, I would have been so mad signing that $5.9 million 1-year contract with the Celtics. Like, bro, so now I got to go to a city where everyone hates me. Like, that, you know how they feel about African American athletes in Boston. Like, so you went from the Los Angeles Lakers to the goddamn Boston and $20 million a year in LA to Boston and snow and racism for less than half of that.
You know what's funny? You know how I feel like, I don't, bro. It's something on my mind. I just feel like whenever Boston doesn't do well, or even when they do well because of a black person, like white people get in a huddle in Boston and be like, "Yeah, you know what? They was over there niggering it up," and then they just that's the expectation for that man.
Yeah, hey, listen, man.
You're gonna be like, so what do y'all want me? What do y'all want me to do? What do y'all want me to? What y'all? Just get over there and nigger it up. You figure it out.
Nigger it up. I don't even know what that means, but that's just funny.
I feel like they say that in Boston.
Nigger it up is hilarious. Damn.
That sounds like the title for this fucking episode. Yeah.
I've written down a few things already over here. That's definitely going on the list. Sam's life is on the list too. No government names. I got a few names for the episode that I'm tossing around. So we'll see. So Mountain Dew making liquor. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I can't wait to fight a nigga named Kyle off of that shit.
Nigga named government names.
I'm gonna punch Sal right in his shit.
Oh man. No, you gonna have to fight a nigga with 2 last names. It's gonna be some nigga named like Decker or some dumb shit like that. Like this nigga's Brooks Johnson.
Spencer Thomas.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Spencers.
You go fight a nigga with 2 last names for sure over this shit. Like I promise.
Speaking of Spencers, fucking
Errol Spence for the edible pen. Oh, never mind.
Errol Spence had the yo. I know I'm a freak ass boy. I know I'm a freak ass individual, but damn, the edible panties from Spencers, bro.
He said, but look, he said this is exactly what he said. Speaking of Spencers.
Yeah, I can't even lie, bro. We
flows.
never know where you're going when you start that shit. We always gotta touch a caution because, bro, you just let
your cat run sandpaper across your nuts, and you mad at me.
You was the same. No, but even deeper than that though, you was just the same nigga on a post talking about threesomes with aunties and shit. Like you.
Hey, listen, no.
Motherfucking Lisa
I'm trying
Landry.
to tell you. No, Jack
Lisa
A.
Landry
Harry
and
motherfucking Kim Whitley will get it. Bang, bang, bang. I will pop the shit out of them.
This nigga was trying to pop Lisa Landry and Sugar.
At the same time. Oh shit! At the same damn time.
At the same time.
Lisa Landry about that action though. You ever see her? Like that tweet was real.
Nigga, like I follow both of them motherfucking Twitter, nigga.
She be wildin'. She definitely be wildin'. But yeah, no, Mountain Dew got some. They coming out with liquor, man, and that shit scares me. Like, why the fuck is Mountain Dew bringing out an alcoholic anything? Like, and it's real too. Like these niggas got flavors. Hold up, what's black cherry, watermelon, and green apple, or a regular Dew? Like,
Listen,
I don't. That shit's 5% alcohol by volume. If you want something to compare that to, that's about a Miller Lite worth of alcohol.
If it's not Wishniak, if the black cherry ain't Wishniak, I don't want it.
Oh no, yeah,
gotta be Wishniak black cherry.
Niggas love Wishniak.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm white, so whatever.
You ain't old enough. That's all. It's about old. That ain't got nothing to do with color.
Nah, I know motherfuckers that be drinking Red Cat. Nigga, I'm old.
No, but like Frank's canned sodas, you ain't Frank's canned soda old.
Nah, I know Frank's canned soda.
Then you should know Wishniak, my nigga. Then you should know Black Cherry Wishniak. If you know Frank's canned sodas, you should know Black Cherry. Because they ain't have regular Black Cherry. It was Wishniak. Which I still to this day don't know what the fuck that means. If any North Philly niggas
no. I know what Wishniak is.
What the fuck
Missy Elliott said it on the song. She said, y'all swing.
Oh shit!
It's y'all from Manipulating.
Oh shit! That's funny. Wishniak. So yeah, that's yeah, exactly. I don't know. Somebody's gonna get killed off of that Mountain Dew shit though. Like that I'm sure about. I when that story drops, and you see the crime scene tape and it's 7 cans of Mountain Dew fucking hard whatever, then you understand what the fuck just happened. And a broken skateboard, it's just gonna be a fucked up scene. Like I don't I feel like that's gonna end badly for everybody.
Y'all ever notice that Mountain Dew flavors, not the alcohol, Mountain Dew flavors always sound like Spyro game titles or like Crash Bandicoot game titles?
What's
like
Spyro Blast?
Yeah, Spyro 2 Rip Those Rage, like that sounds like
those Rage.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank Code Red, like definitely
exactly.
It definitely has that flow. I must agree with you on that.
Jack and Daxter Gamer Fuel.
Indeed. Literally Think podcast for the people. We're an hour and a half in. We are about to swing into our main topic towards the end, but I got something that'll lead kind of nicely into that. So have y'all heard about Dre inviting all the legends to his crib and playing music for him?
Nah,
so
I didn't hear that.
Apparently Dre in the last couple of weeks has had he's had Ye, he's had Diamond D from the Digging in the Crates crew, Exhibit. Let's see who else has gone to Grandmaster Flash.
My man from New Mexico.
Exhibit's from Albuquerque.
Yeah, he's definitely from Albuquerque, New Mexico. But yeah, so apparently Dre got like a lot of new shit cooked up that he's been like literally like just giving out to, like, you know, inviting people to the crib to let them see, so, or let them hear, I should say. So maybe it's some new Dre shit in the work. We'll hope so. I'm always okay with Dre's music because Dre is an amazing producer. So anything he comes out is going to have a sound that's going to be fire. But him showing giving all these legends the preview, I don't know what the what the modus operandi for that is, but I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want to hear new Dre music. That kind of segues really decently into our next thing. So every week, you know, we have a topic that we kind of like pre-game and put some thought into before we get on here. And the brother Hood sent the text out, and his thought was rapper producer combos.
No, duos.
Or duos, I should say.
We can run both.
Duos.
We can run both.
I mean, it's essentially the same. It's not really a huge difference. But rapper producer duos and just some of our favorites and the, you know, the shit we heard people link on. And Dre, you know, who we were just discussing, you know, I think Dre has that connection with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Dre and M, especially early, was like, them dudes couldn't miss, man. Like if Dre gave M something, he couldn't miss on it, man. So that's just one right off of, you know, the natural segue, but I'll let you brothers discuss, and then I'll get into some of mine because I don't like to be redundant with that. So Left, we start with you, bro.
Well, I'm on my Alchemist thing, and you know, like Alchemist done put together some fucking projects, especially lately, the Freddie Gibbs situations. You know, him and Freddie, like they can't miss when they get together. Him and fucking Currency, they don't fucking miss.
Alchemist and Currency is a crazy combination. They really don't miss. Like, yeah. I would agree with
Alchemist does not miss. Let's put that into perspective.
Yeah, in real life.
Alchemist is shooting 100% from the field. Well, no, Alchemist is shooting 97% from the field because he was in the Hooligans with fucking Scott Conn. Let's put that in perspective.
I remember that.
Yeah. He does amazing work. And then the fact that he sits back and he crafts shit just for particular artists. It's not like he be sitting there, all right, I made a beat. All right, I made a beat. You should I remember a story where Currency was talking about how they came up with beats for some of his projects or whatever. He's like, I would go to Al crib and I would just pick shit just due to the album cover. Be like, yo, that looked like some cool shit right there. And I will pull that shit down and be like, all right, cool. and then just make a beat for him, like right there off of some sample off of whatever album it was because of the album cover. That
Right.
shit's crazy.
Right.
That's talented. That's
And
an
but
insane
the
amount of
dope
talent.
thing about Al is that he can do things with all these different artists, but it always sound like Alchemist. Like it's the most like remember when we had that conversation when I said that like I think Pharrell might be the GOAT over like Timbaland or just well, it wasn't over Just Blaze, but I mean like Pharrell, Timbaland, Just Blaze, you know that beat is theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you feel it. Alchemist, and it all like always kind of sounds the same, like it has the same kind of nuance. Alchemist creates the most, like he did We Gonna Make It, but
Right.
he also did like Scotty Beam, right?
Which
totally,
I love Scotty Beam, man. That is my shit, man. Like
totally different songs, but they sound like Alchemist songs.
Right. And to your point of when y'all say Out kind of just really has he's got a great ear for tuning beats to the artist that he's dealing with. Out has a mixtape and the name of it is escaping me. It was like, one of his albums actually, but mixtape, whatever. It has the song Perfectionist with Ross and Meek on it. And I don't know if y'all ever heard this song, but hold up. I'm gonna look up the album real quick so y'all can check it out. But like when I tell you this is a perfect Rick Ross Meek Mill song beat, like they go back to back on it. It's like 8 bars a piece and shit like that. Like they rotate. It's like like it's perfect, bro. Like it's absolutely perfect. Give me 1 second to get the album up. It is on the Cutting Room Floor 3. That's the mixtape is on. It's on Tidal if you have Tidal. Yeah. Cutting Room Floor 3 is called Perfectionist with Alchemist and Rick Ross, and Meek is on there with him. Like the song and the beat are perfect for Meek and Ross. Like and they kill it, both of them. Certain producers just understand. It's how I feel about when Just Blaze and Hove come together. Like Just know Hove like the back of his hand. Like he can give him something and know exactly where Hove gonna go with it, and that shit just sounds perfect. It has a perfect mesh. I think Hove mixes well with like a handful of producers he really don't miss with. Like he did a lot of work with Just, and it was almost all perfect. He did a lot of work with Pharrell. Him and Pharrell don't miss.
They don't at all.
Like they don't miss at all.
I'll say though, Hove and Timbaland can be sometimey.
I wasn't gonna put Timbaland on that list,
right? But people assume because of Big Pimpin', how big Pimpin' is.
Big Pimpin' and Dirt on Your Shoulder. Don't forget Dirt on Your Shoulder.
And Hove, because Hove wasn't supposed to get that beat. That's my favorite, one of my favorite hip hop things ever.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember he was listening to the beat for the Potion. He was about to pick that joke.
Yeah.
And Luda ended up getting it. Which, oh, by the way, that worked out perfectly.
Phenomenal.
Because I just don't know that anybody would have did to that beat what Luda did to it.
What
like a slave trade in a ghetto state of mind. Yeah, I'm rich and unpaid. Like his flow is crazy. Like y'all really got to stop sleeping on Luda. But we talk about Luda a lot on here. We're not doing that today, GG. Shout out to your homie. But to the conversation that we on, Missy and Tim really don't miss together. Like they like I don't that and this might be because they actually good in the relationship that they have.
And they're from the same town, damn near.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? You know who else don't miss with Timbaland?
Magoo. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I remember, you know how when you were a little kid, you think everything is good? I remember thinking Magoo was ass when I was a little kid.
Because this is Bubba's moment. I put my mother on it. It says my mother. It means as if I love her, don't it? Like, yeah, no, I'll take Bubba over Magoo. I'll take Bubba Sparks over Magoo every day.
I honestly think Up Jump the Boogie might be one of the worst rap songs in history.
It's in the discussion. It's for goddamn sure in the discussion.
Oh my gosh, I'm horrible for that. My bad, y'all.
That's a bad song.
I thought you was dead ass serious.
That's bad, Cricket.
No, he was.
Hey, wait.
I was being very
Hey,
facetious.
Look at this man. Whose man's is this?
Yo, like Magoo is like the perfect example. Like him and Rampage are like amazing examples of just your family being famous and like
No,
people that you fuck with being like. So you gotta like
to your point. To your point, you know what I was just about to say before you said that?
What?
Magoo is literally, mommy said I gotta come with you.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's like, where you going?
Yeah.
You better take your little brother with you. Like,
Yep.
goddamn.
Yep, I swear on my father, I was just about to say
Look,
that.
and then when you take him, and then he go home and tell on you, he ain't even let me rap. They was all rapping. You better let your brother rap next time.
Yep.
And then you went out there and it was up jumps the boogie jumps to me. Like, oh
Yo.
no, your brother's trash, nigga. Like,
And you trash for bringing them.
my mama, man, fuck your mom. Like, yeah. Now we fighting. Well, what happened? They said, fuck you, mama, and we had to fight. Yo.
I'm not on the tip. Like,
Hey yo, why they let Ice Cube on all that? Do we be clubbing? I just thought about that. I don't know why.
Yo, first off, Ice Cube gets away with a lot of shit, bro. Like, we not gonna act like they don't let Cube get away with a lot of shit. He definitely was playing Nickelodeon. He was definitely on Nickelodeon performing We Be Clubbing.
He had white kids on stage going like this: shake it off, that was soft, shake it off.
I remember that. I don't know why, but I absolutely remember that. And we definitely let Cube get away with a lot of shit.
That
like,
nigga
we
had
talk
on
about
a
niggas who we let get away with a lot of shit. We let Cube get away with a lot, bro.
He had on a leather calf high trench coat for no reason.
Why you even own that, bro? Like, why is that shit in your collection as a rich man?
And you wore that on Nickel fucking Lodian.
Nickel fucking Lodian. Nickel fucking Lodian is hilarious. Yeah, man. That's wild. So some of the newer combinations. Anybody more recent that y'all got? Because a lot of these niggas we got is from our our heyday, especially for me and Left. Right. So let me hear something.
Close
chicken
your
and gravy,
eyes.
man.
Close your eyes, right? So imagine.
Close my eyes around you.
But nigga, I'm at home. Imagine is D Wade with his hands out like an airplane and Bron dunking that motherfucker.
Right.
Bro, that's Drake and 40.
It is. Listen, man.
Drake and 40 don't miss.
They really don't, man. If you took like a list of Billboard Top 100 over the last 6 years, and you look at Drake songs like his songs, it would surprise me if 60 to 70% of them weren't produced by 40. Like, I'm like, yeah, they don't miss that. That's a hell of a combo, bro. I can't front on them.
Also, another this might be because I'm a young nigga and I like pistols. I don't think 21 and Metro Boomin miss either.
Now, I told you I've grown to like 21 a lot more than I did before. Metro is an underrated producer to me. I don't think people really give him enough credit. Bull's fire.
Metro give out flavors, bro.
Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga. Like he
got
all
the best tags.
He really be cooking.
If young Metro don't trust you, how much you?
What's the boy name? Ty Dolla $ign. Him and Mustard don't miss.
But you know what else?
Him and Mustard don't miss, bro.
Like
that shit be wild.
Roddy and Mustard don't miss.
No, they don't.
Roddy and Mustard.
And here's the thing: I'm not even a huge Roddy fan. Like, I really am not. But I fucks with him if he got Mustard produced.
Yo,
I can't front on
them niggas are 100% from the field. 100% from the field.
That's definitely a good one for newer producers. Benny and Hit Boy.
And Hit Boy don't miss. Hit Boy don't miss with nobody. For
that shit's beautiful.
Hold on. Hear me out. Hit Boy, Alchemist is to Hit Boy.
Come on, bring it home. They get a lot of dead air.
You know what? I I can't bring it in. I just wanted to say Static Selector is Diet Alchemist.
Diet Alchemist.
Okay, I can see
can
that.
respect that. I can respect that.
There was another producer that was in there that was in the Hit Boy column for me.
See,
That
here's
was
my
like
thing.
Diet Hit Boy.
Hit Boy in the last 18 months has made me a believer. I'm not gonna say I wasn't fucking with him prior to that because I was. He still had shit, but his body of work literally in the last 18 months got me on some like, I don't know. This nigga might be like one of them. Like we might have to start talking about him in them sentences with some of them other niggas.
Yeah.
Like real shit. Like this brother, he cooking everything he touched lately, man. Like I can't think of anybody else right now that's on a run like he is. Like this very second.
In the last 2 years, he has only not. I'm not being facetious. In the last 2 years, he has only put out classics.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a great argument, man. I'm not arguing against that. Like I feel like I don't have enough ammo to argue against that.
King's Disease is a class. Like that's a class. Like I can't, and I don't want to be able to say King's Disease is a classic. King's Disease 2. It feels like wow. Nas put together 2 great albums back to back.
What it feels like is that it all should have been one album, and maybe that's me.
That is true.
It feels like this should have been one album, but
that is true.
There are two, even as 2 separate entities. They are great projects. Just and I
got Kendrick. I got Kendrick and Soundwave.
Yeah, for sure. We only got one Kendrick and Dre project, or what? Kendrick got 3 beats by Dre that we know about, or was it 4?
Yeah,
he got more. Not a lot. I know he got a handful of them.
The recipe. He doesn't have much.
He ain't really linked with Dre enough yet for us to discuss them in that discussion. I'm trying to think. There's somebody else that now is escaping me, and for J. Cole and J. Cole. Like, because that nigga...
I wanted to stay away from...
Big Crit and Big Crit.
Yeah, Big Crit and Big Crit. You know Hood don't fuck with Big Crit, though.
I know, that's why I said it.
Hood don't fuck with the hominy grit rap.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear them fucking... It sounds like my grandma sucking on cream and wheat every time I listen to him.
Hey, man, listen. The same way you don't fuck with Crit is the same way I don't fuck with Tory. So I get it.
And he nice. Big Crit showed it. Like but like
no.
It just
you forcing it. It's okay, bro. You don't got to fuck with him. It's all right.
Like how? Because my thing is, Big Crit came out, and the next thing you know, David Banner want to be Uncle Ben. Get the fuck out my face.
It's like they replaced each other. Like he replaced them. Big Crit definitely started out. I ain't gonna lie. It took me a minute to get in the Crit because that's literally the first thing I thought about. Like, if you don't get this fucking Diet David Banner the fuck out of here, like that's how I thought at first. But then I had to get into the material and I started fucking with Crit a little heavier on the other side of that. But no, I wasn't a Crit fan at the beginning. This brother right here got me into that. He really kind of brought me around into it. Just put me on to certain shit. So that's my thing with Crit.
It's just I'm a house nigga. Like I can't. I don't have callus on my. I don't know. I'm not trying to be racist. It's not for me.
It's okay. Everybody don't fuck with everything. Like I said, you love 21. I fucks with him like recently. Like the newer shit, he really been cooking. Ever since everybody found out he was British, he been cooking. Like when niggas found out he was a Batman villain, like it got wow. He really started cooking it.
In 21 nights, I will unleash 21 bombs in 21 hours.
Like when niggas open that bag up,
21 different cities.
That's when it got crazy.
Niggas said cities.
Yeah.
Cities.
Yeah, no. What's crazy is that was a wild rollout because like that was a thing for like a week and then that shit just went away. It was like 80 million memes. Niggas had jokes and then nobody cared.
Yo. You want to know why?
He punched out that shit beautifully, bro.
If not, the world did it for him because right after that, COVID happened.
True indeed.
COVID got rid of a lot of BS. Like, nigga, we were supposed to go to World War III with Iran.
And then a lot of niggas just forgot. Kim Jong, all that shit. Yo,
Yeah, you know.
have y'all both watched Team America?
Oh,
Have y'all both watched Team America World Police?
America, fuck yeah.
When I tell you, bro, that might be the most ignorant movie in the history of movies, and I love every second of that shit. Like, there is so much subtle racism and bigotry and fucking just hilarious stereotypes in that movie that I don't even mind. Like, because they what I say about Trey Parker and Matt Stone is that they don't have no picks. They talk about white people, black people, green people, purple people, yellow people. It doesn't matter what the fuck you came from.
Everybody gonna get this racism.
Yeah, this clip hit the whole crowd, nigga.
You know what's the funniest part of the whole movie to me? When them niggas is throwing up like, ah, ah. Yeah. Yo, that, I don't know why, it's the funniest shit ever.
Every time they say Durkistan,
I
almost lose my fucking mind. Like, how do they be letting them get this shit off, bro?
Yo, and you want to know what? Because Kim Jong-un the bitch on the low, bro. Because he be picking and choosing.
He don't know,
Because I would have been more mad at that than over the interview.
Hell yeah, they gave him hell in that movie. They gave him hell in Team America.
And they gave him a racist Chinese accent like it wasn't even like
that wasn't even a Korean accent. You're right about that. Yeah, like I said, that movie is full of offensive things. If you're easily offended and you have not seen it, don't do it. But if you can take a joke, goddamn it, watch that movie today. That shit is hilarious. That shit is amazing.
America, fuck yeah.
Like the songs are good enough to get you through everything. But
I digress. Slapping Shorty cheeks. I got hard when I was little. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh man. It's always a point in the show where we get way more information from somebody than we need. Like, it's always one point in the show where it's like, oh shit, that I need to know that, and that there it is, officially. The did I need to know that portion of the show. Thank you for that, sir. God damn. So producers and rappers, we'll get back to the line that we were supposed to be following. Wayne, who the fuck was it that I had for Wayne?
Oh shit.
Wayne and oh, why am I having I had and I don't have my
Manny Fresh?
Manny, that's what I'm about to say. Early Wayne and Manny didn't miss. Like, man, first off, let's be fair. Manny really don't miss.
He don't.
Manny really don't miss. Like,
and he looked just like one of our aunties. I know one of us got an auntie that look like Manny Fresh.
Hey, listen, she ain't my auntie, but she one of my mom's very close friends. But yes, she might as well be an auntie. So yeah,
yeah,
that's funny.
He looked like cool.
He absolutely.
Anybody who know cool from Richard Allen Projects, yeah, that's Manny Fresh all day.
You gotta relax, yo. That's funny.
Like a drummer girl.
You gotta chill. That could be like Webby cousin, but anyway, never.
Hey,
Mom,
yo,
that's not who I was talking about, man.
Gucci and Zaytoven.
Yes.
Gucci and Zay
definitely.
Gucci and Zaytoven don't miss.
T.I. and Toomp. T.I. and Toomp is
hold on. We gotta start putting respect on Toomp name.
For sure. Absolutely. I mean, I've been put respect. I fucks with Toomp heavy. Like, that's my guy. When it comes to like Southern producers, he's among like he's absolutely
Toomp gave us that, like, truthfully. Say Hello.
Toomp got a sound.
Say Hello holds American Gangster together to me. And that's not even one of my favorite songs on the album.
I mean, see, so don't even think about the song though. Think about the composure of the beat. Like, what you know, T.I. Jones.
Yeah.
Like, just think about the way that beat is put together. That shit got that shit got strings, it got percussion. He really is out there. What's the joke with him and Rihanna? Live Your Life.
Live Your Life.
Toomp has a sound that's real. Like, he's not going heavy samples and doing shit like that. Like Toomp is really putting music together. Like we really, you right about that. I agree. Niggas don't give enough credit to Toomp. Like that T.I. run is heavy Toomp. Like that real, like where niggas was really on
rapping
like
for the hell of it, hella rich. Never have to sell a brick again. Once I tell a bitch again,
yeah,
bullshit up and dress and check. I'm on some next level shit. Never been fucked in the game. I'm celibate,
bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta talk about Toomp more when we had them conversations. I agree with that 100%. My man said on an old school note, Sermon and Redman together. Eric Sermon is an underrated producer. We don't. Him and Q-Tip are probably the two most underrated producers of hip hop because we just don't get into
overlooked.
Yeah, Lil Brother and Ninth Wonder. Lil Brother and Ninth Wonder don't miss.
Eric Sermon looked like a fat mouse. We can't
not say that.
Eric Sermon looked like a fat mouse. It's kind of
like first of all, Ninth Wonder don't miss. Like
Ninth really don't miss. J League don't miss. If we want to expand it, like if you got a Justice League beat. You're doing really fucking good
class,
for yourself.
You know,
like, look, like because if you look at
this minus the business suit, nigga, I'm in the film like yo that Wayne walked on. You know what I'm talking about? From
what you talking about?
Yeah, they said I couldn't play football. I was too small. They said I couldn't play basketball. I wasn't tall. They said I couldn't play baseball at all. Now every day of my life I ball. It's on the Triller album.
Okay.
It's number 13 on the Triller album.
I know what album you're talking. The song is not
Never Slipping Even on the Side of a Swimming Pool.
J League and Ross. That's another one we got. J League and Ross always hit. That's very. I think Justice League just be putting beats together for Ross. Like we're gonna put this up till he call us.
It's two different Justice Leagues though. You got to remember that it's two different Justice Leagues.
It's the ones Ross and them fuck with the niggas with Knife in them.
Yeah.
Well, because there's a Justice League. There's a Justice League that's spelled as like J.U. Like they got the shit is like spelled out, and then there's like Justice League together, right?
Right. No, the ones that deal with the Carolina folks is Just Us.
Just Us.
Oh, okay. Then maybe regular Justice League spell they shit like that. I've seen that on credits before.
Right.
Yeah. So understand, like it's two of them.
Hov and Kanye don't miss.
No, not at all.
Kanye did never change.
Be friends
right?
Again.
He definitely did.
Damn.
Kanye did so many things as far as production that's just like him and No ID. Like No ID doesn't say
Dion don't miss. Dion don't miss.
We just don't give No ID enough credit when we talk about like thorough combinations. Like he belongs in that discussion too. He absolutely does. He belongs in that discussion. Rest in peace to the brother from the Heatmakers that passed away this week.
Right.
Chuck. Give me a second, because now I don't want to give that man a shout out and not say.
I forgot about that.
His Hold up. Why can I not find this brother's name all of a sudden? Either way, this brother was definitely a pioneer in production. Did work with Biggie, Mary, quite a few people.
He did the whole album that you love by Mary. It was My
Life album. Yeah, she speaks very, very heavily or highly, I should say, of that brother often. And if you saw that My Life special, which is on, I want to say Amazon.
Prime.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Check that out because it's really, really good. If you're a Mary J. Blige fan, you'll love it even more. If you're a music fan on any level, you will definitely enjoy it. So please make sure you give that a minute of your time. But them brothers, if we going like if we just want to kind of lay down a few more that definitely deserve to be mentioned, Premier on anything with anybody.
Premier
and Nas. Oh Jesus! Christ.
Hold on.
Nas is like, that Nas is like beat. Even though Beans like clowned the shit out of it on Funk Flex, man, that shit too happy. It got too many flutes and all that. When that nigga said it had too many flutes, bro, Beans was my hero after that shit. Like he was.
The brother's name was Chucky Thompson.
Chucky Thompson. Thank you, sir. I knew it was Chuck. I couldn't remember the last name. Chucky Thompson.
This is an underrated one, and I always lean on Hove because that nigga's a cheat code. Hove and DJ Premier don't miss.
They don't link often, but they always get crazy when they do.
That's the 4-point shot in the big three.
Sometimes the rap game reminds me of the crack game, and you hate that album, but that song
that's
really the only crazy.
The first song on that album and the last song on that album is damn near the only songs that I care about.
Yeah, no, that's he definitely he does his thing. Whatchamacall's in-house producer at the beginning of their career, Outkast, who was they fucking with?
Shit.
Family.
Dungeon Family, definitely.
Dungeon Family. Yeah. Any of them niggas, they beats was crazy. Tone and Pope, Trackmasters had it for a minute. Early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, Trackmasters was fucking the game up. Like, they did the whole Best of Both Worlds album, which, although we can't listen to no more, we look back with mad reverence, whether we can or we can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's another good one, man.
Yo, it is, and I don't like, and I was never a big R. Kelly fan, so it's very easy for me to not listen to him.
Right,
like
that's not a hard thing for you to be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, Tory, it was tough because I was listening to that nigga in my car on 9.
Like I said, man, Tory got to find a flow that sound like Tory. Tory sound like everybody. Tory like Shang Tsung out this bitch. Like, I need him to relax, man. He doing a lot out here.
Doing a lot. Alchemist and niggas that are just very obscure. So like, I'm not even a Smoke DZA fan, but Alchemist and Smoke DZA, Alchemist and Damo Genesis, Alchemist and Earl Sweatshirt, Alchemist and fucking
like we said, we Alk is in that like top tier conversation. If we talk about niggas who active right now, I think it's Out, Hit Boy, and who else? If you're gonna give a top 3, them two is in my top 3. I'm not talking like you.
Out, Hit Boy, probably Metro.
Or you gonna go 40? You gonna go Metro over 40?
Yeah, you want to know why? Because Metro does a lot
40
more.
40 only work with one person. Metro work with everybody.
40 got one. 40. The only credits that he only has one credit that's not Drake at all, and that's Action Bronson. Every other credit he has, Drake is probably featured on it.
This is fire, indeed.
Oh, High Tech and Talib. Yeah,
that's a great one. That's a great one.
Kanye and Common.
Mence, we did mention Ninth Wonder, Mence.
Kanye and Common.
Yes, that
man,
was wonderful.
That
album.
I watch whenever I rewatch Chappelle Show episodes, I very rarely watch the musical performance at the end of them because I just don't feel the need to watch them. Every time I watch that episode where Common and Kanye perform the food, I watch the musical part. I only watch the only ones I watch is Kanye with Freeway and Most, Kanye with Common, Erykah Badu, and X. Those are the only 4 musical performances that I actually watch at the end of the Chappelle Show in there.
I will throw Snoop in there.
The Snoop Jones, I watch it sometimes because it's funny. Like, because he had Tyrone on the side and shit. Yeah, he's wilding on that joke.
And the Mos Def freestyle.
Well, see, that's the what is that? Beef. They did Beef. Oh, you talking about the one where they were sitting in the car?
In the car.
That's on like damn near every playlist I got. So I skip that a lot because I hear it a lot.
Okay, that's a song because I'm not super well versed in Mos Def.
Oh no, yeah, that's
on the Black Magic album.
Oh,
that's on the Black Magic Danger album.
It's New Danger. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
I used to have that shit memorized, and I used to rap that shit in the cafeteria because nobody was allowed
on low, shine brighter than all of the cats who got on.
I used to have so then one 6th grade we got this new teacher, gym teacher. Dang, I forget what his name was. Cool white boy, and he only listened to rap music. So he was like, "You ain't rap that. That's Mos Def." My soul left my body. My soul left my body.
Yo, that nigga.
I had the whole
left my body.
No,
that he cooked that John. That was definitely a good John to lie about. I'm not mad at you for that. Like, I would have tried to get that shit off too if niggas ain't no better. I'm not
niggas was hitting the table hard and shit. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga, I was in there snapping. I had niggas wild, like adults, all this stuff. Oh, Dej, you're so gifted.
They
Rapping the
should.
same rap for 3 years.
This nigga's a thief.
Highway fucking robbery.
Oh shit. Literally Anything podcast for the people. We're a little bit over 2 hours and 4 minutes in. We're about to do our last little round. Like I said, you see the t-shirt. The t-shirts will be available. I will put the links up on the pages. If you don't like all of our pages, please make sure you follow them. Damn, Ray, thank you for that. Before I even finish, how could we ever not mention RZA and Wu?
Oh shit!
That's almost criminal that somehow we got through this entire conversation without mentioning RZA and Wu and without mentioning Swiss and the entire early Rough Rider collection. Like, man, that was a crazy time for niggas out here, man. Like, y'all was not fucking with Swiss and them. Like, y'all just wasn't
outside. Y'all wasn't outside.
And still to this day, y'all not fucking with RZA and Wu, and just that like RZA, he another one. I won't say he's underrated because that's probably not true, but I feel like he doesn't get mentioned enough in them discussions. He's not overrated. I mean underrated.
That man scores movies. He scores movies.
Like, think about that. As a hip hop producer, he does whole soundtracks and scores.
As a hip hop producer, this nigga got on Earl Sweatshirt's debut album and said, "I'll fuck the freckles off your face, bitch."
Which, how can you ever be mad at that?
Yo.
Fucking soulless gingers. Anyway,
oh damn! I hit you with that when we was in a restaurant.
Yes, you did.
I mean, look at her walking down the street. She don't even know she don't got no soul.
Listen, no, but we South Park fans, so that's where that comes from. No matter what, like, yeah, you always.
Alicia and P was like, "What?"
You had to be there. Yeah, you had to be there.
Y'all wasn't outside.
Yeah, so like I said, Living Thing podcast for the people. T-shirts will be available. They will be $25. We will be putting all this money back into the show and the things that we need to do. I will have colors and sizes available. I'll come up with a chart and a Google whatever and throw all that onto the email that y'all can send me. Colors and shirts. Pre-orders will be available. We'll start selling them on the 26th. So please look out for that. This is what the first set of shirts is going to look like. If you can't see, it's us. Initials, Literally Anything podcast for the people. That's what it looks like. We got orange and green for sure as far as colors because it's summertime.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, nigga, that's what it is. We
got Nickelodeon.
LAP for the kids. Wu-Tang is for the kids. Yeah, nigga, we out here
for
trying
the babies.
to, just make some things happen. So yeah, just be on the lookout for the shirts. Let us know your size and what you going, what you gonna want, how many you want. So we will definitely have to see. Look, and there you go. From management themselves. Once you email, you will receive a Google form and payment information. Thanks, management. See, this is what it's like to have support. That's what it's like to have support right there. You say something and 30 seconds later, some shit pop up with full information. So, yeah, that's going to be the move with the shirt. So please keep an eye out for that. We got about 2 weeks left for that. Hopefully everybody will support all y'all who we see every week. We would love to see y'all in the order forums buying the shirt. Take pictures of it, tag us, represent the team. We out here for y'all. Y'all out here for us. And we appreciate every goddamn second of it. So please make sure you show love on the shirts. The email is flashing at the bottom if you want to send your size, and we will send you, like I said, like management said, once you email, you'll receive a Google form and payment information. We will take care of all that. So that information will be placed on the page. Final thoughts, closing up for the show this week. It's been a chill week as I have motorcycles riding outside of my crib because I'm in the hood. Yeah, so brother Chicken and Gravy, what's your closing thought for the week, man? What's your final closeout?
Honestly, for real. First of all, wash your hands, get a tongue scraper.
Every week we tell y'all that. Get a tongue scraper.
Yeah, get a tongue scraper. Get the back of that tongue.
It sounds like some weird shit out of context.
I'm telling you, my nigga, my breath don't stink right now.
I'm just saying, out of context, that shit sounds mad weird.
Get a tongue scraper. A lot of y'all out here is fake humble, but like for real, y'all got ugly kids. So you know what I mean? Like that's pretty much all I got. I'm being dead serious. Y'all got ugly fucking kids. Some of y'all kids is ugly.
A lot of y'all are fake humble.
Nah, your kids is beautiful. Kids. Yo, this is the craziest thing ever. Your kids look just like you, and they beautiful. So you know what I mean. You lucked out somewhere.
Man, that nigga said y'all fake humble.
Thank
and y'all
you,
got ugly
and
kids. That is funny as shit. Like I don't know how
that was
not-
kind of
like,
skeevy.
am I the only one who found that
Okay.
shit hilarious? Like, damn.
No.
Yo, a lot of y'all got ugly
First of all,
kids, bro.
Look,
That's hard.
I'm thanking him. I'm thanking him for the compliment about my children, but at the same time, that felt a little skeevy. Shout out to Amy, because that was her word. That's her fucking
I've been
word.
trying to
Skeevy.
come out the closet on this podcast for 23 episodes, and y'all won't let me. Y'all won't let me.
Yo, I hate this nigga. Oh shit. Oh boy, you done left and lost his fucking connection. This nigga's gone.
No, I didn't.
You
I
done
cut
laughed
my
this nigga
camera off.
The show.
I cut my camera off.
Shit. Oh shit, yo. This nigga said,
Oh, shit.
This is ugly. Left. Final thoughts, bro. What's
Yo.
good with you, man?
All right. So, it has come to my attention that there are people who have taken issue with me, the bubbly personality that I am, and don't like the my point of view on certain things. You know, it's an easy way for you not to have to hear my takes and, you know, my opinion on certain things in life. Log the fuck off. Just don't listen to the show. Because we only want people here that want to be here. Don't sit up here and hop on the motherfucking joint and be like, oh, he said and he said. No, if you don't like what I'm saying, get the fuck off.
By the way, we are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor FM, and anywhere else you get podcasts.
We everywhere. We everywhere. We outside.
We working on
outside.
title now. I don't know what that looks like just yet. But
we outside. Hey Jay, hook us up. But
we outside.
Just letting y'all know.
Pork
the core, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm letting people know, like,
as my man Clip say, even when we outside, we in the building.
So if you feel like you're angry about things, you know, you want to voice your opinion, you know, you want to submit information to management.
KP,
y'all
I
better
don't
stop
care.
fucking with management, yo.
Listen, because I'm not getting fired.
Management.
How do you argue with
I
that
can't
woman?
even control management. Y'all better stop
Listen,
fucking with
I'm
me.
not getting fired. So what I need you to do is not listen. That's all I'm saying.
Right,
they try to come
But everybody that
too?
does,
They try to
everybody
come for
that
your
does
job too?
listen,
This is
everybody
a general
that does
thing.
listen,
I think this is more
so
general.
everybody that does listen, we love you.
Indeed.
And you know, for the people who, you know, feel some type of way, we love you too, but from a distance.
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
got
about
ugly
to say,
kids.
listen,
The only reason why they mad is
you-
'cause they got ugly kids.
if listen, I just wish I had kids at all right now. Y'all don't even understand. I'm mad as shit. I'm about to have to take this trash out in like 10 minutes. That's the only reason the show went late. I'm just trying to avoid this bullshit. I'm about to go out here now though. But
Feelings are so hurt.
Closing thoughts from me. All right. So here's the thing, right? As Lev just said, and as we always say, man, this shit is fun. Like, we here talking shit, having fun, giving opinions, and you know, it ain't really that deep. Like, the moment this shit start paying the bills in my crib, or putting a roof over my head, or supplementing me in any sort of sustaining way, you may or may not see me change about my opinion about what y'all think. It probably won't, but it might. I might, if something's on the line, tend to feel slightly different than I do at the beginning. But as of right now, this is me and two of the people that are closest to me in my life that I love from the bottom of my heart, sitting in our houses, just talking shit and having a little bit of fun. If you make it deeper than that, that's on you. Like, we did not tell you to make it that deep. We did not tell you we are coming here to be some amazing news outlet to give you any sort of angle or twist on the things that are happening or not happening in the world. We are not CNN, Fox News, CBS, NBC, ABC, nor do we claim to be or attempt to be. We three motherfuckers in our cribs talking shit on a Thursday night. That's it. That's all. That's what it is. If you make it more than that, that's the fuck on you. Like, we did not ask you to take us this seriously. And I'm talking to whomever. If you come across this shit 3 years
Especially
later,
you with the thick ass knees, we talking to you too.
Like, if you come across this in years and you see this shit, you're like, what was these niggas doing? I'm telling you now, there's 3 niggas sitting in their houses talking a little shit on a Thursday night, occasionally having a drink, sometimes not, sometimes so. Maybe smoking a cigar, just a cigar, maybe smoking a little hookah, it's just hookah. Like, and even if it was more than that, we all grown.
And it's legal here.
Like I'm about to say, and we not breaking no laws. So what I really need y'all to do is just, in the words of my man, A.A. Ron from up Wisconsin, RELAX. Relax, niggas. Like, y'all gotta chill. Y'all make,
because it costs you nothing to pay me no mind. It costs you nothing.
Like it really simple, man. We not out here trying to hurt nobody. We having fun. So like I said,
real quick, would y'all be mad if somebody had a sign that said white-owned business outside their store property?
Would I be mad? Nah. Mad why?
I don't know.
That's their.
I mean, it looks a little weird, but okay. Like,
I was about to say, is it something that's going to endear me to them? No, but am I going to be angry? Nah, whatever, my nigga. Dude. Have your thing. That's the thing. I don't care what you're proud of. Just don't be mad at me for being proud of my shit. That's all I care about. Like,
that's what I was getting to. I'm glad you fucking said it, because that's what I was getting to. I have weird ways of pulling greatness out of you, Kevin. Stick with me.
Real shit. No, yeah, man. That's I don't care. That's not a big deal to me. Remember, get your orders in. Send emails scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Send me your size. I'll send you an order form back with color and all that, and we'll get the payment taken care of. I just need to know who wants one. So email me with your t-shirt orders as soon as possible. We are filming Sunday, the first Literally Anything podcast for the people, where the 3 of us will be in the same room hosting, doing our thing. Once again, it is with the weekend meetup with Shy and Amber. Those of you who did not check our episode with those 2 out, please go to cmpradio.net on Facebook and check it out, as it is an amazing episode. I really think some of our best, most adult type work. So I really would like for y'all to go check it out. This thing we do on Sunday is going to be similar to that. We're going to put a little bit more of our juice into it and our energy, but that's fine too. You guys will love it. You'll love them. They'll be great guests, and it's going to be a fun time. So please look out for any notifications and all that. I'm gonna try and put together a very quality trailer and do some things to get y'all excited about it, to make sure everybody's on board. So once again, Literally Anything podcast for the people. We are shutting it down for the 8/12/21 show. Hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. If you don't, that means you ain't drinking enough. You'll be all right. We'll be back here for a live show this time, same time next week. At some point next week, hopefully we'll have that other show edited and cleaned up and ready for y'all to enjoy. The other thing, that show, I'm gonna throw links on Facebook. That show is only going to YouTube. I'm gonna stream it one time and I'm taking it down. That show is not, so if you watch us through Facebook, please make sure to look out for the links. That show is not going to Facebook. It is going to be a YouTube only show, because I don't know if we're going to use music and all that. I don't feel like all the rules Facebook got and all the disclaimers I got to put up, all that goofy shit. So that is going to be a YouTube only show. So if you are not one of our YouTube people, go to YouTube, podcast for the people, Literally Anything pod. Like the page, subscribe, share, do all that cool shit. Make sure you're on there. We love y'all. We hope y'all love us. We will see y'all the same time next week. Have an amazing week. Stay out of trouble and take care of your ugly ass kids. I'll see you brothers later, and we out.
It's mine beautiful.